Early to the party for cool cats today, but reporting for duty. So am I. Not by a lot, but I'm early as well. I added a like. Thank you for the like. Hello, every Semi. What's going on, Molten? Wait, Hydro's early. Who are you and what have you done with the real Hydro? I just beat him to stream. I made it here early and he's not, so. My stream now. Lurky, is this turkey? Thanks for the lurk, Thomas. Hope you're having a lovely one. How's it going, everybody? Welcome in. Hey, Explodeberry, hey, Darkfire, Molten, Evil Guardian, and Thomas. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. All of you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. My name's RX_Hydro. Today we are playing more 9 Souls. And I'm online a few minutes early. Let's race through warm-up and shock everyone who shows up expecting in 45 minutes me to just be finishing up talking about the schedule. Hey, Eve, excuse me. Hey, Faircry, how are you? Welcome in. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, everyone's celebrating. Hope everybody's well. I'm doing well. How are you? What's up, Lucifel? Oh, you mean cheat like yesterday? I mean, I did all the same prep today as I did yesterday, which is to say none. Let's see how it goes. Cover art. This is, oh god, I have no idea. This is, Heavy Rain. You better start typing quick if you know what it is, because I sure as shit don't, but I'm going to guess. Wait, are you wearing, like, sci-fi, near-future gear? Would this be more like, oh god, visions of games are coming to mind, but I can't think of the titles for them. Stuff like, nope, I actually can't think of it. Let's type something else completely instead then. Are you Gary's mod? Thank you for that. You're not Gary's mod. We have something with a bladed arm down here. This isn't Prototype, right? Prototype didn't look like this. It's not Prototype. Oh wait, no, this is like, no, that is their arm turning into a blade or holding a blade, and their arm is covered in some kind of weird alien armor or something. What the hell is this? Is this... Yeah, 2 blue for Prototype? Yeah, exactly. It's 2 blue green. Prototype's black, white, and red on the cover. Fucking... Looking at, like, PS2, PS3 era. I think PS2, just based on this guy's face and stuff. Third-person action, I would guess. Feels Underworld. Underworld! Is this Tomb Raider Underworld? Shockingly, no. You almost have a Crisis arm. You don't, but is this Crisis Warhead? Ah, okay. Sector. Something Sector, probably. Final guess? Dark Sector. Easy game. It's Dark Sector from 2008. Artwork. What are we looking at here? Huh? Shenmue something. Shenmue 2. No. This is Boot Camp. What's on their head, though? What's that shiny thing that looks really out of place? Is this a comedy? Silliness thing? What the hell is this? What's going on? We got Peak Pattern Hydro today. Peak Pattern Hydro. How's it going, Heather? I hope you're having a lovely one. Good to see you. What's up, Juggernaut? Welcome in, everyone. Hey, the Odd Prop. What's up, Ibhissa? It's 6 p.m. and we're already this far in. We're racing. There's gonna be a ridiculous ad for, like, Katamari. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be something completely different to what we're looking at. Is it Katamari Damacy Reroll? It's a GameCube game. It's Monkey Ball. Monkey Ball 2. Correct franchise. Fucking Monkey Ball Deluxe. Is this Super Monkey Ball 1? That's the only other one with Monkey Ball in its name. Yep, it's Super Monkey Ball. Easy. Character. Familiar? No immediate guess. Red hair, fantasy sci-fi, or just fantasy armor? This plate on the back of the hand looks fantasy sci-fi to me. But I don't know who. I have no idea who. You almost know this. You almost know this. I think I know that feeling. I think I know what you mean. But what interesting words. You almost know this. Unfortunately, for the sake of guessing games, that's the same as not knowing, but I do know what you mean. Is this a Kingdom Hearts? Is this, Riku from Kingdom Hearts? It is not a Kingdom Hearts character. Is this a Dead or Alive character? I'm guessing that just because of the ninja with a bare thigh. Is this... I thought her name was Ayane, is it not? Ayame from Tenchu. What's her name? What's the name of the character? What's the name of a character from, not Ryu Hayabusa, some other character from Dead or Alive? Well, the redheaded woman from Dead or Alive. What's her name? Can't remember. Kasumi Katsumi? Kasumi with no T written in it. It is not a Dead or Alive character. Shit. Also, oh no, that was the right size. Well, I'm out of guesses then. Kitsune? I accidentally put an L in there. They do not have anyone named Kisune or Kitsune. Closest I came was Kim Kitsuragi from Disco Elysium, which I don't believe is what you're guessing. Believe in yourself, Talim. I don't think it's Talim, but we're going fast, so I'm going to type it. Is this Talim from Soul Calibur? No? Is this... Wait. You know, they say it's not from a fighting game, actually. I was just trying to remember a character, I think, from Tekken, but I'm actually struggling to remember which series I'm thinking of. But we guessed Kasumi from a fighting game, and they didn't say... I think they give you genre hints in this. They might not. It might still be a fighting game. Search by... So, show me the Tekken characters. Anna Williams, Armor King, Brian Fury, Craig Marduk, Devil Jin, Eddie Gordo, Feng Wei, Ganryu, Heihachi Mishima, Hwarang, JC/Julia Chang, Jin Kazuma, Jinpachi Mishima, Kazuya Mishima, Kunamitsu. Is this Kunamitsu? Lars Alexandrinson, Li Chao Lan, Ling Xiaoyu, Miguel Caballero Rojo, Mokujin, Nina Williams, Panda, Paul Phoenix, Raven, Render, Roger, Sergey, Steve, True Ogre, Wang... Jeez, they have a lot of Tekken characters in their database. Wang Jinrai, Yoshimitsu, and Zafina. Is this Kunamitsu? I'm gonna say it is. Kunichan, yes. It is. Where's that name? Bang! It's Kunamitsu. Okay, so they don't give you genre hints in this. Excellent. Let's guess a Tekken game as our starting point here. Tekken Tag. Okay, we are looking for a game that is third-person side view or both and others, not science fiction, not a fighting game newer than 1999. I forgot Tekken Tag was that old. My god, I'm turning to a pile of dust before everyone's eyes. Something newer, not a fighting game. Something, say, third-person. Possibly others. Skyrim. Everyone loves guessing Skyrim. Let's do that. Right? Right. Always crazy to me how good 3D models have gotten. Detail on the skin is good. It is. Computer graphics are scary good these days. And we're back then for pre-renders. I wonder when that one was made, actually. Kunamitsu's been in the series a very long time. At this point. I wonder when that was made. When's the last time she showed up in a game? Anyway. Single player only, newer than 2011, but within 5 years. We are looking for something that's an RPG, and at least one of these is correct, but God only knows which one. Thoughts? RPG, newer than 2011, but it's going to be within 5 years of it. Single player only. We could try one of the CRPGs. Those might count as third person. We could try an action RPG. We could try FF7 Remake. Too new, but we're going fast, so I'm typing it. Final Fantasy. Do I have to type out the whole thing? That does tell us, though, we are looking for third person only, and we are looking for fantasy, because we know it's not sci-fi, so this must be yellow because of fantasy. And we're looking for something 5 years away from 2020 as well. We're looking for something from 2016 then? 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're looking for something from 2015 or 2016. A fantasy RPG, third person only, single player only. Was there a Tales of game at that time? Disgaea 4? I think they'd call that isometric view, unless Disgaea games changed later. I've only seen screenshots and I don't remember them. Disgaea definitely used to be isometric / bird's eye view. Horizon Zero Dawn, is that in the right era? And also, that's sci-fi, not fantasy. The tech is so wild it might as well be fantasy, but I'm pretty sure they'd call that sci-fi. Dark Souls 3? Sure, except that's multiplayer, wait. But fuck it, we're going fast. Dark Souls 3. Can you tell us anything new? Built on an in-house engine. Very helpful. Tales of... I don't know. I don't know, there's so many and I don't know the order they came out in. Vesperia. It's not a Tales of game. Also, I was way off on which one came out around that time. We're looking for a 2015 game, RPG, fantasy, third person only, single player only, built on an in-house engine if that helps you. Dragon Age, wasn't that one in 2015, 6-7? Dragon Age is probably called Bird's Eye View. I might be Bird's Eye View and third person, but it's probably called Bird's Eye View. What about an Atelier game like Ryza? Sure. Atelier Ryza 1? There are 3 Ryzas? God damn. It's not an Atelier game, but thank you for the guess. I had one in mind a second ago and I forget. I forget completely. Let's take a hint. We are looking for a game with simulator in its genres. RPG, simulator, hack and slash, beat 'em up. What? RPG, simulator, hack and slash. I know hack and slash RPGs. I'm having trouble fitting simulator into the idea. What are we looking for? Okay, that just made it really weird. I wonder if it's going to be a simulator just for like one relatively small element. What the hell? We've ruled out From Software, Bandai Namco. We've ruled out Koei Tecmo. We've ruled out Bethesda, Sony. It could be Nintendo. They wouldn't... I'm trying to think of weird things that have an element you might call simulator, but you probably wouldn't think of the whole game as simulator. Like, the first thing that came to mind was Breath of the Wild. When did that come out? Breath of the Wild, I think most people would call an RPG. I think you could say it's hack and slash. I don't think you could, but I'm really reaching here. That's why I said it. Maybe someone would say it's hack and slash. And the reason I thought of it is because you might call it a simulator since you can do so much playing around with the physics engine and the chemistry engine, they called it, for the, like, fire interactions and shit. But that's a stretch. I admit, that's a stretch. Huh. This is fucking weird. Breath of the Wild was 2016. Hey, at least my memory was close. That was pure coincidence. I didn't spend long thinking about it. Anyway, it can't be that. What the fuck are we looking for? This is going to be something weird that most people don't call simulator. Hack and slash. Fucking hack and slash. Okay, let's try and get this maybe, well, platform's not going to be super helpful to know. Fucking... Let's find out if it's a Nintendo game. I'm guessing Breath of the Wild anyway. It's not a Nintendo game. We only have 2 guesses left. If you have an idea, you better throw it out soon. You better stop me. Wait! It's not a Nintendo game, but it's available on a Nintendo system. Whoa. That doesn't help me at all. Does it help you? Oh, just got here. Oh, no, looks, only 2 guesses remaining. We have a lot of information, but the information is very weird. We've been trying to think of what you would call an RPG, simulator, and hack and slash, or beat 'em up. Fucking weird. Monster Hunter Rise? No, but thank you for the guess. Alright, final guess. What's your favorite game? I don't care if it fits. What's your favorite game? Minecraft Dungeons? Isn't that too recent? It was Yakuza 0. The answer was Yakuza 0. I've only watched Yakuza games, but I guess I see what they mean about hack and slash beat 'em up. I guess I see what they mean about simulator, insofar as it's got dozens of little activities to do, a la, say, GTA or something. So overall, it's kind of simulating being in the entertainment district, hanging out there in between quests. I get it. I never would have thought of that. The answer was Yakuza 0, released in 2015. Available on Windows, PS3, PS4, Xbox, PS5, Xbox Series consoles, and the Nintendo Switch 2. It has genres of RPG, simulator, hack and slash, beat 'em up, and adventure, themes of action, fantasy, fantasy? Wait. Historical drama sandbox open world released in 2015. Single player only, built on an in-house engine. It was developed by Ryuga Gotoko Studios and Sega, published by Sega. Third person only, and it's from the Yakuza franchise and saga. Fantasy RPG? I don't know. No idea. Fantasy is where my brain shudders to a halt. I don't know enough about it. I wouldn't be shocked if there was some handful of side quests which are really weird and lean into fantasy. I'd be a little more surprised, just from what little I've seen and know about Yakuza, if the main story had fantasy elements I haven't heard of before. But yeah, I've not heard of any, so that's weird. Okay, Samantha, I feel good and warmed up. Excellent job on that. We only failed one, despite my pushing us to a breakneck pace. And it was gamedle guess, which is the hardest of them. And we got a lot of info done. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Let me talk schedule briefly and we will hop into 9 Souls. I've not written the schedule for this coming week. I have no specifics to share, but I can tell you I think it will probably be a normal week, which would mean 6 p.m. Tuesday, 3 p.m. Wednesday, 6 p.m. Thursday, and 6 p.m. Sunday. There's a couple new games coming out I actually kind of want to play, and I have trouble playing games off stream because I'm busy not getting enough editing done, but sitting in front of Adobe Premiere trying to get editing done. So, if I do really want to play them, it would happen on stream. We might spend part of, or all of, a stream trying out a couple things this week. And given I also want to finish 9 Souls, which doesn't feel far away, but I don't think we're doing it today, I might add an extra stream if I decide to. I'll try to give you extra warning. If you're curious, the games I'm thinking of are Tamashika, but that is a eye-fuckingly weird-looking game that might not go well on stream because of its pace and appearance and weirdness. So that's probably least likely to show up. Fuck, I actually wrote them down. I have them right here for exactly this. Kulo Niku, which is a cute little game about running a restaurant and keeping your family's legacy alive, and you get to like decorate as well as cook and stuff. I don't know, just kind of fun. And People of Note, which is a rhythm RPG coming out. That one, I don't think I'd play the whole thing on stream because it's an RPG. I expect it to be long, but I don't actually know, but I just expect that. But I kind of want to give it a long time in one stream at least, like, you know, an 8-hour stream just to see a good chunk of it. Possibilities that might mean I change things, but I think the basic structure is going to be my normal schedule of Tuesday 6, Wednesday 3, Thursday 6, Sunday 6. I will do my best to put something final or close to on Discord and rxhydro.tv tomorrow or Tuesday. That's where the schedule is always available. And if I make any changes, I make them there first or second. Sometimes I announce them here and then I make them after stream. Otherwise, they show up there first. It's the best place to get info when I'm not live. You'll find the schedule in Discord or rxhydro.tv if you need to know what's going on. Weird doesn't mean shit. Arctic Eggs and Deck Builder Lite was great. The iFucking game was causing some shuddering on Tino's stream. Yeah, it's got a lot of, like, intentional glitching and compression and blockiness in like, the colors, let alone the detail and how fast everything's moving. And that kind of shit is actually really bad for real compression and glitchiness that happens in video. So, I'm not sure Tamashika would be an enjoyable viewing experience. On the other hand, I remember during a Next Fest watching Fen play it or Tino play it? I think Fen play it on Tino's stream. Go follow Tino, he's great. The reason I heard about these games was the notable new releases he does every Sunday, twitch.tv/badweed. And the viewing experience was good enough, though it was compressed. Yeah. All right, let's get into 9 Souls. Let me get out of your way here. Let me turn on my controller here. Let me go ahead and click on play here. Let me say here at the end of everything I do here. Let me press the fade out the music button here. Hydro, how about Fever Meme? Is that the name of a game? What's Fever Meme? What was the second one? I believe the second one I mentioned was Kulo Niku. K-U-L-O, new word, N-I-K-U. It's about running a restaurant. I believe a ramen restaurant. And so there's a number of sort of like mini games or mini activities to cook and season the ingredients correctly. You also get to decorate the restaurant. It's got a very clean look to it that's very appealing, and you can have a little cat sitting on the counter. It kind of looks like a fun thing to be cozy with and make some jokes about. Look it up, it was so funny. Fever meme. Let me take a brief glance here. Charging $4.20 for it. This came out in 2025. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, alright, I don't have that on this scene, so I have to do this. Sorry, you're gonna get a weird capture just for me to show you this. I saw Rissa play a bit of this, I think. Yeah, it's a series of platforming challenges, but each one is, like, probably unpredictably mean. So you're just gonna die a lot and have to try them again. I might look up how long that is and be willing to try it in part of a stream or as part of an intentionally frustrating stream. I'll write the name down so I can look more into it later. No promises, but I'm not opposed immediately or anything. I'm a little interested. Now then, there's my controller. Start game, Four Seasons Pavilion. Are we giving up on Pokemon Za? I am unlikely to go back and finish up Pokemon Za on stream. I'm not sure I'll finish it up in real life. I'm kind of curious how the story ends, and I didn't dislike it, but it doesn't grip me. I watched a little bit of the DLC they released. What's it called? Mega Dimension? Because my brother's girlfriend was big into grinding it over the holidays? Or was it at Thanksgiving? Well, either way, it's a holiday in the US. I watched a bunch of her playing the DLC, and that didn't look compelling either. I didn't play any. Can't criticize it. She was having fun, but it looked mainly like a grinding edition, not a story edition. So unlikely there will be more Za on stream. Love to see a reaction to Ina Dream BBQ, short and weird. I feel like I've heard that name before, though I forget who brought it up or what I know about it. I've been thinking a bit about the plot of this game since last I played, which is always dangerous, but first let's give a chat with people here and figure out where we're exploring, and while we're exploring, I can lower everyone's opinion of my ability to interpret story. Also, I need to move my camera. Fuck, I left it on here from Monster Hunter. Where was it? It was up higher. Yeah, it was at the very top right, wasn't it? Pomegranates, this is where my camera was the other days we were streaming this game, correct? Or am I crazy? Yep, thank you. There's no more space on the floor. How about the shelf? Not enough room for all your stuff? Why didn't you start with putting it on the shelf? Back up. No, I can make more room. I've only now just realized how many interesting things you've taught me. Look at all the stuff you've brought me, too. I thought you were just trying to brush me off at first. I didn't expect you to be so interested in Solarian affairs. It's really fun. I didn't realize there was so much out there in your world to learn. But what I don't get is if Penglai was so interesting, why did you guys leave? We didn't want to leave. Us Solarians got sick. We couldn't stay in Penglai anymore. Did they get better after coming here? This actually speaks exactly to what I have questions about, the Tianhuo disease. They didn't. But just like with your book, if you don't read the last page, you won't need to fear a bad ending. But time is passing. Yi, something's going to happen, or has happened, right? What? I've never read the ending of a story. I don't really want an ending. I wouldn't worry. I'd say there's still a long way to go before you reach your ending. Okay, that touched upon but didn't explain anything important. Character bio? Schwan Schwans, that won't help me. That didn't... Whatever. What did we just add to it? Schwan Schwan's easygoing, curious about anything new. He has a hobby of writing martial arts stories. Under Yi's influence, Schwan Schwan has gained a deep understanding of the knowledge and culture of the Solarians. He has also been applying his knowledge in new ways. What he doesn't know is that this will have a profound impact for all future ape men. Are we on our way to the good ending? Even if I don't understand it? Cool. Cool. Is there anyone else who wanted to talk with me? Nope, apparently not. Schwan Schwan's kind of like me in that way. Can you give us a lore recap, though? I'll give you the basics. I believe that Punglai was 9 warring nations, and then Lear made incredible scientific advancements and his own little island called Kunlun and helped the world, but I'm not sure if his help came along the way or only at the end when he decided these are distractions or the wrong path. I am making all the technology we developed here in Kunlun free to the world, and I am taking the path of inaction now and preaching the same to the Fengsha Guild I've developed. The nations came together. No, they were turbulent after that. Oh, fuck, I don't know when the war came. Let's go even more basic, because apparently I don't know what happened on Punglai Relay. Eventually, there was a disease, and then New Kunlun was formed, but there's parts of the Earth in it, so my current guess is New Kunlun is the island of Kunlun with rocket engines on it and a dome put over it for atmosphere and just fired into space. And they went to Earth to get ape men to make burgers out of because they thought that might help with Tianwo virus. So apparently it hasn't, because people are still sick. When I kill a soul, they sprout the flowers that mean they have the Tianwo virus. But now we're just in space making ape men burgers. And I guess because that didn't help, let's say that right now, I'm still not entirely sure, Yi went, this was all a waste of time. I won't be part of the council anymore. I'm going to help the ape men and kill the remaining Solarians. Yeah, that's the recap. Now, what I've been thinking about and what let me figure out where we're going first. Where am I going? Oh, we're going to the Empyrean place. Right. Let's do that. What I've been thinking about, what I'm curious about is how many Solarians are on this ship? How many were on it when it left to begin with? Because we haven't gotten that many bodies that sprouted the flowers that happens when they die with Tianwo disease, or fruits, both of which are important because if I remember right, Pomegranates, correct me if I'm wrong, the 3 sages skeletons did not have Tianwo flowers, but did have Dao fruits. And then all the bosses, all the souls that we killed, except for G, sprouted Tianwo. I can't explore and talk. All right. They all sprouted the flowers. And we've seen dead bodies hidden in corners, who I think may all have been the bodies of Dusk Guardians. One of them had a letter from a prisoner, and they were in a cell, so actually they might have been a Dusk Guardian who was imprisoned, or they might not have been a Dusk Guardian, but they had flowers. But summing all that together, we haven't seen that many dead bodies sprouting flowers for this massive ship. Where are the other Solarians? I don't even remember seeing bodies piled in corners, so it doesn't seem like maybe there used to be tons, but a lot of them died, but so long ago the flowers also died out, like maybe the sages. And the sages left fruit, and they would be giving me tons of fruit, even in that case. Where are the Solarians? I went too far. Where's the elevator? I don't need to be in here. That's what I'm thinking of right now. Turning into flowers? They're getting fromaged? You have to go into an expedition. Maybe once we get to the 8th or 9th soul, we'll know. Maybe. He's observing. It's a miracle. If only you paid attention to the obvious lore. Sorry. You can do your best to hold out hope, but I promise you I won't. Why? Oh no, I was going the right way. The elevator isn't there. Fuck. Sorry, I looked at the door again and confused myself, but I want the elevator up there. I was going the right direction. Ah, yes, Ape Man burgers. Welcome to Solarian King. How would you like your Ape Man? Elevator, 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 elevator. Don't blow me up. Elevator, 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 elevator. No, thank you. Elevator, elevator. Is it right here? It's down here, isn't it? Lovely. Take me to the Empyrean district, please. What? Well, how did I get up there? Oh my god, I climbed up there, but not high enough to unlock the elevator. Okay, one more second. I gotta climb up there. Oh, why'd it fall off? I think I hit right for a split second, but at the wrong time. This is the elevator I used to get up there before, which isn't part of that larger elevator shaft. Do you eat your 8-man burgers with or without cheese? I don't eat 8-man burgers. I'd probably have them with cheese, though. Are you gonna break? No, that just hurts. That's a weird place to show me that. Interesting. I feel like I'm playing a different game right now. There's been some platforming, but this just feels different right now. I want to wait a second for you, yeah, to... Yeah. What does the word Empyrean mean? Doesn't it mean like royals are related to ruling an empire or something, or am I crazy? It was used for, you know, the beings who might become gods in Elden Ring. My point is, well, maybe they're also powerful, they have the ability to just fly at will, but it better be something like that, otherwise why would they want to live in this district? This is just a pain to get home. Yi and Guafu have for sure eaten 8-man burger. Awkward! Can't land there. I need you, platform. That's fascinating. I see. Easy game. Stowaway's corpse. Note from an unknown Solarian. They were just a little short. They promised that all staff would be able to board. Curse you, council bastards. I hope you all die horribly. If I had known, I wouldn't have left home. Mom, I should have listened to you. Just a little short. Promised all staff would be able to board. So they didn't let all staff board. They ran out of space, resources. This place is massive. Where are all the Solarians? An ancient letter next to the body indicates that the person was a stowaway who tried to enter the Empyrean district hundreds of years ago. Cabins in New Kunlun were in short supply. They were short of beds? I'm sure if you just had more beds, you could put them in hallways. People would rather come along than die on Punglai. They were short cabins. Cots, anything. Sleep on the floor. Somebody tried to enter illegally. As that was happening, violent protests against the council grew fiercer, forcing the council to use the guards to brutally suppress people. Oh, they were forced to. Forced to. Weird. Empyrean means relating to heaven or sky. It's apparently a definition. It can also mean highest point in heaven. Thank you. Interesting. A flower for your troubles. Sour fruit for the definition. I've had to look that word up many times. For the emperor or of the emperor. I think it means more of a massive collection of people or empires, but then again, I'm thinking like 40k. It sounds like it's been used a few ways in fantasy. Maybe stemming from the relating to heaven definition. What's up, Shoto? Just soloed the Monhun Wild's final boss. Riding such a high right now. G-fucking-G. Well done. That is impressive. I'm glad you're enjoying so much. And kicking ass. G-fucking-G. Skills 2. Everything costs me 3 now, right? You cost me 2, but I don't want you. You're a bad skill nobody should want. Why are you planning on dying? Do I have any reason to rest here? I guess I'm missing a little health. Heavenly beings of fire specifically. In reality, it specifies tied to the concept of fire. As in the giant ball of it in the sky. So it means Solarian? We already have a word for that. In this universe. Is that the big elevator? Looks like it. Can I unlock it here? I don't know if it unlocks when I just pass it, so let's make sure it unlocks here. Which word? Empyrean. E-M-P-Y-R-E-A-N. I'm gonna assume this hurts. I'm gonna touch it and see if it does. Now we know. Whose piss is this, though? Why'd I do that? They've shown a willingness to hurt me with piss. They might do it again. Who's... I don't want to know. Faster than I was ready for. Damn. You hit me too? You did not. Liar. Cheater. Bastards. That's Solarian bathwater. When they bathe, they give off pink lemonade? Wild. Imperium or Empyrean? Empyrean. E-M-P-Y-R-E-A-N. Is this the side I want to be on? Seems like it. But probably not that side of that. But it's bubblegum flavored. How could it betray us like this? You're referring to OnlyFans fire, not promoting my OnlyFans, to be clear. Definitely related to godlike creatures or entities, fire or sun, that kind of thing. I should have gone to the left, to the lower platform. Wasn't ready for them to respawn me. Wait, what just hit me? What just respawned me? There's a threat here I don't understand. Oh, not ready for that. Stop it. I want to do an unbound counter right now. I'm not ready. Oh, did I activate this with this? And there's nothing to the left. There's a chest over there. You get it from above, it looks like. Buddy. Well, you don't have the health to match it. We are gonna eat up my heals, which sucks for me. Please don't. They can go right over edges. Fun. Lady Ethereal's hot spring was pinks. There's actually sound evidence that that's their bathwater draining down from their heavenly realm. Wow. Still don't love that theory, but you know what? Better than piss. Enhanced water flow. Expend one less chi charge when using water flow. That's not bad. Enhanced chi blast. Obtain one as your sand after detonating a 3-charge chi blast. That's not bad, but for people that are playing different the way I am. Unbounded. Generates a chi charge when charging the unbound encounter. This charge will dissipate after a short while. That's okay. I'll probably get more use out of it, and I'll probably use it sooner than this. But I'm usually overflowing with chi charges, because I'm kind of inefficient about remembering to spend them. Let's take enhanced water flow, because there's a small chance I run into power where water flow is better than whatever the name of the one I'm doing is. We can make that more efficient You go down. She chose down. Let's look left first. Hey, bud. I'm a little worried about the big explodey bot first. Bastard. Motherfucking. Ah. Alright, is there anything in these little side areas? Chest. Ah, yes, fermented Solarian DNA water. Yummy. This area is intense. I'm enjoying the platforming very much. The way they're mixing in enemies is mean, but I'd expect no less based on what I've seen of the game. I'm surprised I didn't just get reset there. You do what? You're a dick. Ah, I didn't have control after getting blown up. Interesting. Can I jump back up this high? I think I can grab this ledge. I don't think this is a one-way jump. Ouch. Boy, everything here does a lot of damage to me. I don't have a handle on them yet. Well, 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 that will help with the everything here deals damage to me. By me being able to heal more of it, more efficiently. Not because I will take less damage or get better at it. That'll help. I want its attention while I'm standing here, but I can't get it. No worries. You guys can just walk through it. You are not my target with that. Ah, too near. I see. I don't really want to aggro you while I'm doing this, but I have to. Finally ended that rush in a place where I thought I could talisman you without running into bathwater. Thank you. So many heals. So many big, big, big heals, too. Our healing has gotten incredible. Oh, shit. Okay, hang on. You're stuck in that room, so we'll deal with you first. And you. Now you. So what's up with you? Fucking hell. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong shoulder. I hit entirely the wrong shoulder button. Really? Damn. I remember the timing for these clearly. Too early. We can go further that way, plus there's obviously space to go to the right above us. This goes back down near the, Great. Probably a good idea to rest right now. Wait. Right there, that little unexplored area, there's... Are you the other one I need to get to? I have to go around again to get that? Oh, I can shortcut back up here. Let's go take a look at that right now. So where would they house people? We've got the Empyrean District, we've got Grotto of Scriptures, Greenhouse, and yada yada, Control Center, Transport, Livestock Harvesting, Cortex Center. Prison, Radiant Pagoda, Power Reservoir. So is the Empyrean District, given its relation to the word Solarian, we have now found out, is this the housing district? Pretty much all of which we've seen so far is just the structures made to stop people from entering it. Feels like we're jumping through a whole lot of difficult challenges and guards meant to keep people out. So not only is there tons of space on this ship, which they just didn't use for cabins, despite how many people wanted to come, they didn't even use all of the area dedicated for living space. Inefficiency. And unkindness. Cruelty. And callousness. But what's new? They eat ape-men burgers. They crossed galaxies to eat ape-men burgers. Alright, higher up. What's further to the right in this direction? I can't get through there, so we're going to deal with that later. A mini-boss, I imagine, though it already looks like it's in guts busting out of it broken shape. Oh, hello, I just noticed you. Maybe we deal with this now. The Great Minor Town Show. Did those just stay there until I hit them? Okay. Oh, wrong arrow. Hang on. They do eventually break on their own. Lovely to know. You can turn around as you're doing that. I can bounce between those, getting hurt by all of them. Lovely. Dude, you oh, you can dash with that too, but you throw me way the fuck back when you do that. I'm out of arrows. Easy. Darksteel. Tino, thank you for the raid. How was Twisted Metal 3? I was enjoying Rogue Trip? Yes. Very much. I hope Twisted Metal 3 was just as much fun. And welcome in. We are in relatively late game. 9 souls exploring a district overflowing with bathwater that's turned into pink lemonade. And we have evidence to believe that is not just our headcanon, but the truth. So it's going delightfully. How are you? There are 2 ends in Until Done. What is up, Tino? How's it going, Samalander? Welcome in, everyone. How are you? Welcome in a second time, Shoujo. I was drinking that. Why'd you turn that off? What's up, Hybrid? Welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope all of you are. How's it going? Smith, everyone go follow Tino. Fantastic streamer. You'll enjoy yourself, I promise. We were just talking about him earlier. Twitch.tv/badweed. Can I climb up there? Is that what I did this for? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. This is going to go even higher up. I probably don't want to do that yet. What else is around here? Hi, okay. Hang on. Not you right now. Okay, now you. But by now, I mean once I have a charge attack ready for you. Thanks for waiting. How many deaths this evening so far? None. How cruel of you to ask. None! But I do have a fuck ton of heals, so that helps. Oh, I forgot about you. Wrong button! I used the wrong shoulder button again for no good reason. Fucked that up a couple times now.
Item.
Thank you so much, Raoul, for the random Panther redeem. Give me a second, I will get that for you. You know who else you should all follow is Samalander. Samantha. Twitch.tv/Samalander, like Salamander, but... check him out when you see him streaming. I've always enjoyed myself in his channel. Think you will too. Def gonna finish Tears of the Kingdom, just been busy with other games. I know that feeling very well. Like I literally finished Red Dead 2 a week ago. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom I absolutely plan to go back to, and now I can play it on Switch too. At the real frame rate. It was always intended. I don't know when though. Finally got around to finishing the old VODs because I'm a newer viewer. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed them. What am I doing? I'm doing Panthers. That's what I'm doing. Alright, Raoul, let's see what Panthers you've won. And let's do them with the neck thing. Just because it's a bad idea. Oh, I just pulled a cable. Hung over one of my lights. Not for any important reason, but my own convenience. Fucking out of place. So this is a bad idea for multiple reasons. Wow!
Snitties!
This is your warning. The wheels are cruel today. You win Crystal Piss. And 2 no Panthers. Rough outcome. Snap that in. Where are they? Crystal, come here. I can raise this up even higher so we can get more glinting light off of it, I imagine. Yeah, a little more contrast with more... what's the word? Shallow angles of reflection? Lovely. Lovely stuff. Hybrid, thank you so much for the submanthership over on YouTube. That's very, very generous. I appreciate the support so much. Did the alert play? I didn't hear it. I'm sorry if it didn't. Enjoy the emotes and thank you for the support. Your kindness is very, very much appreciated. Where's the Piss Panther? Let's get that one out here too. Sorry while this waves around as I reach for the other one. There we are. There we are. God, holding you up higher, you really see when that front paw is away from the light, a little bit more yellow in it, and look at how much the back leg gets washed out, but even more, flipped around this way. That could almost be the Crystal Panther's front paw stretched out there from some angles. God damn. Well, that's what Shine will do. It played, I heard the snitties. Oh, well, crazy me then. I'm glad it played. OMG, he has legs. His color really comes into its own at this angle. And a little more time with the Crystal Panther since you won it twice. They've got little rubber feet on them, Samantha. And a little signature, not from an individual artist, but I believe it's like, you know, blah, 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 Lalique. Damn it, we just had it for a second before. Lalique, France. Yeah, just for the Crystal House. We got little rubber feetsies on them. Except the Big Panther. And yes, house pets, like dish soap and origami, or tectonic events, like earthquakes, are less likely to move it as it has more mass. An earthquake's gonna move it. That's just the only other example than pets I could think of immediately. But actually, it still slides rather fucking easily across, like, tables and things. I feel like the big one should have rubber feet as well. But it doesn't. Raoul, thank you for the 5 gifted submantherships on YouTube. That's so kind. Not just to me, but to your fellow viewers. Those of you that just got yourself a submanthership, you have Raoul to thank for the incredible generosity. And also, thank you on my own behalf. Your support means the world. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Raoul. Think your brain's just begun to ignore snitties? Possibly. Best investment of your life? I think the mutual funds I put my retirement account into when I had a day job are probably a much better, even with it being rocky at times, much better than them. But we might be, I've not done the math, might be closing in on them paying for themselves. Maybe. It's hard to calculate. How much are people here for me and how much for them? And don't say only for them. Where am I going and what am I doing? Hello there, Data. Underground water tower. Water purification system warning. Warning, the water in the Empyrean district has been contaminated. Please cease all passenger-related water deliveries. Floating atop the ruins of Yaoqi Lake, the Empyrean district is the council-designated living and hibernation space for all Solarians. Water and food are transported up to the Sky Tower and stored in the district's lower levels. The Sky Tower extends further down, connecting to the Daybreak Tower on the surface and New Kunlun's research center deep underground. So, the ruins of Yaoqi Lake, which will be surface level because it's a lake, and then a tower above that, the Sky Tower above that, and we're in the Sky Tower already because that's what the elevator said. Connecting to the Daybreak Tower on the surface, so we're already above the surface. And New Kunlun's research center deep underground. So this might be on the surface as well. Fusang is called a tree and roots at various times, so that's literally Fusang reaching above the surface. So the surface is the surface is just above this layer. It's the pavilion, the Empyrean district. The grotto's not the surface though. Am I thinking too literally about this? I don't think I am, but I can't work it out either. My monthly subscription is 60% Panthers. You're suggesting I should let each person tell me what percentage of their contributions are for the Panthers or me? Fine, I won't say it, but we all know the truth. Well, when you retire, you can resell the Panthers, I guess. Wonder how much value they'll have. They're in good condition for my occasionally lightly knocking them against each other or the microphone. None of them, I believe, has a visible scratch or crack. They're in perfect condition. Don't think you can trust that map for exact locations? No, I was thinking roughly, not exactly, but the grotto still seems to reach way up. It connects with a horizontal bridge and what appears to be a horizontal transport. The bridge at least has got to be horizontal to part of this tower. It's a little bit weird. This is the bridge connection, in fact, isn't it? Yep. %45% Panthers, 70% Hydro, but I'm bad at math. Do I have to hack while this is on? Surely not. I gotta find a way to shut these lasers down, and I also have to time dashing through these two. Ooh, that distance felt close. Are you how I shut them off? You're how I shut them all off. That was kinder than I thought they would be. I thought just the two over the chest would shut off. Then again, I don't know how I would have done that backwards exactly. No, no, no. Pardon me, sir. I need to bait these traps first. Okay, now we can fight. What's up, Lady Grace? How are you? Hope you're having a lovely day. Where am I now on this whole area? Okay. And that's the other side of the transport. Let's finish off this sort of dead-end looking area first on the map. Something seems weird about this. Nope, nothing's weird about it. There's a chest above me. How do I reach that? Get up there? How do I get up there? Just jump and get up there? Intriguing. Guess that's one way to do it. Okay, that looks like all in this corner. Now let's find this connection back. Explore how that works. Oh, you have a melee? No, don't leave. Don't leave! You're not allowed. These went the same place. The higher and lower was just so that I could dodge their attacks, right? Yeah. It'd only take like 44 years for my subscription to pay towards Chonkthur. Thankfully, we have more subscription than that, so I'll make a return faster than that. But your part is much appreciated as well. Rappers will place their fortunes into jewelry so it doesn't sit in banks. You just use Crystal Panthers instead. It depends on the jewelry if that's an investment or not. I imagine, especially if you're getting custom jewelry, unless you are like the top 0.1% of famous rappers, you probably know that's not an investment. No one else is gonna buy it later. I do not like those things at the best of times. You dropping them is really annoying. Get one shot. So are we up to like 4.75 souls now or what? Overall? Wait, where are we at? 6 down? Kuafu, this robot. Yanlao. Can I even do them in order any longer? Probably not. GH1, G, Lady Ethereal, Gomang. That's the one I forgot. We're at 6. And we're probably... including the boss fight, I'm gonna guess 6.3 souls into the game. I don't have high confidence in that number, but I don't think it's really far off either. 6.3. All I can tell you for sure is we're between 6 and 7. I already hacked you. This connects here. I can't go higher up. There is lower down in this area. I continued reading Jigokuraku earlier and realized that I'm somehow reading a manga that also has a big focus on Dao while I'm watching you play this. It's a lovely coincidence. Are you enjoying it? No, I need to dash and then jump. That was silly. Let's see. I don't like you being there. Dash too early. This is fun. I mean that sincerely. I like these challenges. My fingers just did that wrong. could say at any time, but I had the right idea. My fingers just did that one wrong. What's going on up here? Why are there 3? They each activate something different. That first platform is going to be the first one to shut off. I thought I sprang off it in time. I didn't. So the jump I took was actually my double jump because I was already in the air. An armored dog. Get out of here. It's a great manga, yeah? Nice. Part of me really wants you to continue your Darkest Dungeon streams, but I'd rather see Zelda since I know personally how hard the dungeon gets, even without, with even having custom fun heroes. Do you mean like modded heroes? What do you mean by custom fun heroes? Lovely. Those are the kind I get to drive, right? And where is that on the map? I see. Okay. Visually, it looks like I've done everything but that robot. Let's try and get over to that robot. Am I in a state where I need a rest? I am. The fastest way there is going to be down, left, down, right. No, thank you. Go fuck yourself. Wow, I remember Darkest Dungeon. Modded, yeah. Hard to shift between the smut on the workshop, but they are there. Alright, what are my shortcuts up to where I'm going? Elevator, left elevator. I do want to get back to Tears of the Kingdom sooner rather than later, like this year, but I can't say more than this year, and I'm not even sure about that, because what I've been thinking recently is I think I want to play Death Stranding either after this or maybe a medium length game in between, then Death Stranding 2. I gotta look up how long Metroid Prime is, but on the Metroid Prime Beyond, whatever they called 4, that might be a bit longer than I'm thinking. So anyway, Tears of the Kingdom's not what I'm thinking of, like, next. But I've been feeling the itch to play it. Alright, what are you good for? Am I supposed to get you earlier and use you to fight the big bot, or is there still a use for you? It's all the post-hype. You see all those boxes in other games, feel the need to deliver to them. I understand. I understand. Yeah, you're just there for the fight, and I did not unlock you in time. Well, at least that didn't take me multiple attempts against that boss, so I don't have to feel bad. There's nothing over here it looks like you could smash, right? No, and even if you did, it would be a shortcut, but it wouldn't take me anywhere I haven't been. Why are you just coming out of the ceiling, and you go way up high? Just because visually you fall from the next floor up, but it's not really important? I guess. I guess. Google says 16 to 20 hours. It's probably a 30-hour game for me, then. Any Kojima game will be long as fuck. No, I meant the length of, Metroid Prime. Because, as I say, I'd like, you know, maybe a short 2-3 stream game. Maybe 4 if it's on a lot of 4-hour days instead of 8-hour days. Game between now and then, maybe. Or maybe I'm just kicking a can down the road, and I should just hop into Death Stranding 2. Or maybe a medium game, something that takes more like a few weeks. Metroid Prime, I bet, would take me a month or more, just because for some reason I'm so slow and pathetic at games. Upward. Now we're into the actual habitations area. My lord, have you reached the Empyrean District? I've never been there myself, but I would venture a guess that those exclusive areas must be decked with majestic scenery and magnificent splendor. However, the security level for the living quarters is also extremely high, with many guards patrolling even during dormant periods. Would they be up here? I guess you're telling me they will be, but I thought I just passed through that. I thought you had that stuff so that up here you didn't see any guards and you could live in this illusion like the whole world is wonderful while the poor are killed at your doorstep.
Something's off about this place. It's too quiet, and the security is relatively lax. Could this be another trap?
Please forgive me, but I do not have enough data points to make a judgment.
It doesn't matter. I'm too deep in the tiger's den to stop now.
May you succeed, my lord. What do you think this is? Busting say? Dispatch and we yell at you for your choices? Maybe, but my interest is only middling at best on dispatch, but maybe. I know some people want to see it. Love this section. I'm excited to see where they live, and why apparently it's so quiet, despite the idea guards should be throughout this area. Real quick, that my arrival here triggered any new chat back in the pavilion. Just so I'm not racking up tons of chat next time I go back. Anyone have anything they want to say about it now? I do have to run around because we discovered they don't tell me necessarily that there's interesting chat to be had on the mini-map. Or the map, not the mini-map. Nothing. Do I have enough to put in the other herb catalyst? I bet I do. Of course I do. Of course I do. Thank you. Do I want to upgrade anything? Maybe, but I don't know what, so let's not worry about it. Geo! Sir Yi, I have some most fortunate news to share.
Are you lowering your prices?
That would be difficult to do. I hope you'll understand. The good news is about my dear brother. How could that be good news? Thanks to your assistance, I have accumulated a sizable amount of Jin. I believe that given time, these funds will help my brother regain his freedom. So you haven't heard.
I didn't really do much. I was just buying what I need.
We're skipping right over what happened to his brother. Wise. No need to be bashful. I suspect you also purchased items which you didn't need. As much as I'm slightly ashamed to say this, there is one thing I'd like to discuss. In truth, other than Jin, the liberation of my brother will also require a select few parts from other guards.
Has your brother lost some of their parts recently? I'm not up to date on this.
Therefore, it is most unfortunate that I, a meek scholar, am unable to handle violent tasks.
Enough beating around the bush. Ever since you called to me, I knew this day would come. You want me to help you kill some guards and pick up some parts, right? Just tell me what you want and where I can find them.
Oh, I knew you would be willing to help. This part is called the Soul-Severing Blade. It is currently held by a high-ranking guard named Shang Wei. I think I have that. I assumed it was going to be a new kind of arrow. This guard patrols the depths of the Ape-Man facility near the abandoned mines.
In the Ape-Man facility near the abandoned mines, huh? It's not too far. I'll give it a try if I manage to pass by.
You have my deepest gratitude. May fortune in battle befall thee. I do have it, right?
Here's the dagger you asked for.
Bless you, Sir Yi. Your benevolence is immeasurable, and your virtues are as clear as...
I get it. You don't need to exaggerate.
I'm obliged, for it must have been a hard-fought victory worthy of great praise.
The Celestial Legion are the Council's elite guard. They can indeed be a bit of a nuisance. But when compared to an ancient weapon like you, they're just small fry.
I do indeed differ from them in rather inherent ways, but this does not mean I possess a higher prowess in combat. Using Shang Wei as an example, could you not see that he blindly followed orders without any autonomy? To exist trapped in that teleurgical code is a pitiful existence. I believe that it is benevolent and righteous to have put them to rest.
So you think only creatures with free will can be considered alive?
Indeed, he who is unable to live for himself is just a dead man walking.
You shouldn't be too harsh. Artificial beings like you are a special case.
I understand. After all, I couldn't think when I first opened my eye. In the beginning, I was kept in the Jie family's vault. At the time, my senses were obscured. I could only see what the objects displayed in that room. That's more about you being locked in a room, not about your senses, but sure, okay. Placed before me were the last written words of the great G.A. Patriarch. The poem initially appeared to me as just a collection of symbols, but those ink strokes accompanied me year after year. Until one day, I suddenly understood its meaning. A surge of emotions poured into my brain. It was as if I woke up from a reverie. Everything in this world began to brim with meaning. Was that intentional? Did the G.A. family lock up their artificial beings with poetry to awaken theirs? Based on what I know about the G.A., probably not.
To think that a poem could create self-awareness. It's nothing short of a miracle.
It is your choice whether to believe it or not, Sir Yi. The soul-severing blade doesn't sound like an item we should just give away. Too late. And now we're learning why poetry is so important to Chiyu, so worth it? His brother's fine. So fine. Not dead at all. Just needs a few parts. Fine. Superman could have seen beyond that room. But the world is much too colorful to not listen to one's heart and waste time on tasks assigned by others. If I can't grant this... You tasked me with doing shit. You shouldn't be giving me that advice. Alright, you get the rest of the parts. If I can't grant this experience to my brother, then I'm afraid it will all have been in vain. I am grateful to you, Sir Yi, for this great gift. I shall put it to good use. Wow, it's actually a beautiful story. It is. It is. This game might have many beautiful stories, but that's the only one I understand so far. But it's a beautiful story. We've got one. Now I've got to go figure out this disease and soul thing. Platforms.
I can barely see the top from here.
It's incredible. I've never seen such a huge tree before. I want to see how tall it can get.
I'm beginning to get a little worried it's gonna break through the fucking dome. You know, it's just like a vacuum out there. You're gonna kill us all with your gardening.
There's just one problem. How are we supposed to trim the upper branches? What's up, Glantazada? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. How's it going, friendo?
That wouldn't be a problem for those of the human kingdom. Most of them can handle low-altitude flight. Their cities develop vertically, so big trees like this are perfect for them.
Can handle low-altitude flight? Do they naturally have wings, or do you mean they developed jetpacks? You're talking about other Solarians, right?
That woman must have brought the seed from her hometown.
So they all can fly? That is so cool! Do their cities look like huge forests? I wish I could go see for myself.
Don't get too excited. They inhabit a resource-starved wasteland, so everything they grow is GM'd to hell and back. You know, what is this GM thing you keep talking about? Genetic modification, otherwise known as transmutation. For example, if someone wants to fly, they can incorporate avian genes into their bodies to grow a pair of wings.
I thought that was a GA Kingdom thing. Did they develop after, Why is parts of that just fading out by that platform on the right? And fading in around part of the branch holding up that platform. That's weird. Anyway. I thought the GA Kingdom were the people that do transmutation. Maybe the human kingdom after technology was, after they came together as one, is when they're talking about? Or maybe everyone had it, but GA was just best at it.
By using the same technology on a plant, we can produce all sorts of high-efficiency crops. So that's why some of those trees out there taste like meat.
They have trees that taste like meat and they still needed ape-man burgers? Because they thought it would cure Tianwo for some reason. Not just for the taste. Okay.
Can we also be GM'd?
I'm fine. Just moved to my new home. First time living alone. Congrats! That's a big step. I hope you're enjoying. Moving is no small task, so congrats on having moved, whether you're wholly unpacked or not. That's awesome. Can we? I want to be GM so I'll be fluffy like you guys. Thanks, I'm very happy. Hell yeah.
Please don't. Actually, you're already quite different from the original ape men.
Oh? Have you been GM'd too? The other people in your tribe all look taller than you.
You know what? Fuck you. That has nothing to do with genetic modification.
What have you been? What have you been up here taunting me with the whole time? The Hedgehog Jade allows precise parries to inflict internal damage to the enemy, harness their power, and return the favor. I love it. Worth the wait. I love it. I picked up another GM fertilizer, right? Can this grow even taller? If we eat another sentient creature, we gain their strength.
That's why the tree meat was never good enough. We needed to eat the ape men.
Missed a lot of side stuff, but I did grow the tree. Short King. You got more fertilizer? That means the tree can grow even taller.
Easy with the fertilizer. Excess breeds its own downfall. People aren't better off the more food they eat.
But isn't more always better?
Not always. What's wrong?
Then, should we stop using fertilizer?
Do you still want to find out how tall this tree can grow?
I do.
Well, now I'm just as curious as you are. Continue with what you've been doing. I'll deal with it if something goes wrong.
That Jade's also part of your build? Sure. So I've got 6 right now. Does Chio currently have another computational unit? And am I carrying a bunch of recyclable stuff? I'd love another computational unit, because if I put a 3 on, I'm going to have to wear a 1. And none of the ones are interesting. You do not have another computational unit. Fuck. Fuck, shit, fuck, hell, crap. Shit, damn, fuck. Okay. What am I using? Quell Mob. The stun one. What's my third one? It's been a long time since I looked at these. Chi Blade. LB after successful unbounded counter to chaining those, and Hedgehog. So I'm using Temporarily Immobilize, Mob Quell, and strike enemies with a slash attack, recover some internal damage. I do really like that one. I might be able to give up this, though. But I do like it quite a bit. Mob Quell is probably the one that comes up the least. But it feels so good when it works. It feels so good. Let's take that off for now. Oh, wait, I have 7? When did I pick up? Oh, yeah, I got one I looted one, didn't I? And I never attached anything after that. All right, great. I need to take off just 1 item, not 2. And put on Hedgehog Jade. Lovely. Lovely. Have I checked in with everyone now? I think I have. Oh, I haven't checked in with Rui. / Abacus. And I don't need to. Also, quick check, just because we had quite a substantial conversation. Gave you an item. Do you have anything new to say immediately? Nope. Don't care if I have any poison for you. I've got enough health. Let's get back out there and explore. I have to go attack the Solarians in their home. Hopefully find where they've all been. Shore up the numbers so I better understand how this place works. We should know about this place, right? So I guess when we say, because we're a member of the council, we're here on New Kunlun, I guess we need to trust when Yi says, hi, it's strangely quiet. About that. Walk over here. Yep, that's what I thought. Dick. Three. Yep. 1. Early. Fuck you. God, you're a lot of fun, enemy. So much fun. Pay attention to their plates when you're in their homes. We need evidence of burgers. Get another one of you. So you only attack when I turn my back. Now you attack when I pass you. And then you only fight nearby. So each one of you is at a gate. You each guard a home? But I can't enter the home even once you're gone or anything. Huh. Do you also cut up the meat for the burgers? No, there's a whole facility for that. Do you get burgers for your service? What do you know about the burgers? You don't attack after being activated when I'm standing in front of the gate. So what you defend is a 10-foot cube to the right of the gate. That one was on. I had that right. Fire game. I had that one right. Oh, I was facing the wrong direction, though. Facing the wrong direction. Okay, what are those pink things up there? Is that just a sign? Hey, bud. I see a turret. Shit. Damn it. Timed that bit wrong. Early. Can't activate that yet. Is that what Tianwo does? Huh. Never noticed before, but those guards only attacked when you rustled the grass. I'll have to test that theory. I won't remember to. Elevator unlocked. Lovely. But I can't go higher up from here, can I? Wait, this wouldn't just be a dead end. Do I need to lower something from above, or am I missing some way to climb further up here? I can't stand on these, correct? Correct. I handle the landscaping. He hasn't noticed. Common Twitch Al. Yeah, that was a small one, but please, no hints, tips, tricks, guidance, even pointing out what's happening. We're here to see what I notice, which is very little, but don't worry, I'm almost certain to forget that one, because right now I'm just thinking about why is this elevator here? There must be something I can lower from above, but I don't see any sign of it. Otherwise, it's a shortcut to seemingly nothing. Well, let's go back down and look elsewhere. Oh. Partway down. Hey, bud.
Hey.
Hey, mister. Need a tour? As that old saying goes. How'd it go again? Enjoy a sublime eternity. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm on it now. Amongst the evergreen foothills. New Kunlun, the second home of your dreams. It's become even weirder that these guys seem to be advertising New Kunlun, considering they didn't have enough cabins, so the council decided who got on. Anyway. How about a drink? What do you say?
You serve alcohol?
Nope, not since they ran out. This humble servant only serves stories. What will it be? Have you decided on your order?
Give me a status report on this region.
No greeting. How improper. Well, you can keep ignoring me, but you're not going to find any other facility to interact with. These entertainment facilities weren't designed to run for too long. They all became useless after the Solarians went to sleep.
That's it. That's it, Shanhan and Dad. They're all sleeping.
Okay.
Restaurants, tea houses, taverns, and tailors in the Empyrean District have all ceased operations. Coupled with the high rate of accidents recently,
That's right. They're all accidents. That's right.
it may not be particularly safe to walk around.
What accidents?
Okay.
The rate of irregular awakenings has increased. They can't communicate and are extremely irritable. Oh, so you are aware of the zombies. But you think they're just sleeping before then. The system now classifies them as non-intelligent creatures, so I don't have to guide them.
Yeah, Joy.
You're the only one that stands out. You're lucid, and I like that. Let me treat you to another drink, or would you prefer some free sleep assistance?
With what you think sleeping is, I'll pass, thanks. What does sleep assistance entail?
On this nearly endless voyage, it is only inevitable that some are awakened due to unknown anomalies. If you're one such person, please find the nearest robot and ask for sleep assistance. I have 10 different conversations. Maybe he's talking about them being in their soulscapes for the journey. It's probably that. I have 10 different conversation modes, lullabies in different languages, and an extensive collection of jokes that should help ease your nerves.
Thanks, but I won't be needing your assistance. I prefer my nerves uneasy.
You're welcome. It's the least I could do for a wonderful friend like you. Once sleep assistance has concluded, the guards will take you back to your hibernation pod. They are not amenable to delays or objections, so please cooperate.
Where's the soul in charge of this district?
How should I say this? No one's in charge. During the planning and construction of the Empyrean District, Lord Fushi was the one in charge. However, Lady Nua seems to be the only person I've seen around these days. Lady Nua pays little attention to affairs outside of her banquets. I recommend contacting the Dusk Guardian Logistics team.
Banquets?
Oh, those banquets, they make me tremble with envy.
Okay.
Lady Nua hosts a banquet every 10 years in the depths of the Enlightenment Sanctum. It's a spectacular event exclusive to the Feng clan and their closest VIP friends. You may not qualify, and you don't even look like a legal adult, but you can still try your luck. That's 2 cracks about my height. Just today.
That's good, yeah.
Pretend you don't know about the accidents. Do you usually use your soulscape while awake, Hydro? I've been a little unaware of what a soulscape is, but hibernation pod, so that's probably what he means by asleep. To be fair, I'm also irritable and can't communicate if I'm awakened regularly. And I believe during Lady Ethereal's thing, during the soulscape flashback, during the flashback at the end of hers, her whole thing took place in her soulscape. They talked about it like it was essentially a way to keep them suspended during the long journey to the blue planet. Which they wouldn't call it because their planet's blue. Their planet's even more water than Earth from their description. Earth, whatever. The Ape Man planet. What the hell are those two thinking, waking up so regularly? And good idea, I'm sure they won't mind my company.
What the hell are those two thinking, waking up so regularly?
Yes, if you leave your hibernation pod, the Tianwo virus in your body will continue to spread. Just as you are doing at this very moment. But if life's getting shorter anyways, why not make the most of it and party, right?
Goodbye.
Leaving so soon? What a busy fellow. See you soon. I'm here if you ever need to chat. I would love your map chip, please.
Huh?
You want my map data chip? Well, interesting. You have a good eye, but are a bit too impulsive. Once the chip is removed, our destinies will be undone. Bring me 400 gin. Let me make a copy for you. It'll be our little secret. Now that's how it's done. Here, take it. It's yours. The Empyrean District houses the living and hibernation quarters of all Solarian passengers. Rarely have I ever asked a question about the plot of a game and gotten an answer so immediately. Actually, I think it happens with a weird regularity. So I am in tune with something about the layout of games and storytelling. My memory is every time it does come up, though, I don't understand the answer. Let us explore further. Wait, can I exit out the left side of this? It looked kind of weird at the back wall. Nope, it's just a window. An unbreakable window. Have you got more stops, or are we going to the bottom? You've got more stops. Empyrean Bulletin Board. Digital Bulletin. The vital sanctums are ready. New Kunlun is going dormant. All services in the Empyrean district have ended. All passengers should report to the Enlightenment Sanctum. During the long interstellar journey, Solarian passengers could seek comfort in the various life and entertainment facilities in the Empyrean district. Stress-relieving agents were added to all food and drink in the districts to in order to maintain the emotional stability of all passengers. But weren't they all going to their soulscape sleep anyway? Okay. No, no, stop. Well, I don't know. You too. Busy with them. Wait, I have to grab something. Anyone hear that, though? Go my memory. Adding stuff to food and drink for emotional stability. Oh god, having Serenity PTSD? Well, you're an interesting one. Considering we're fighting in an area that's pretty fucking dangerous for me. But you have no health, so it's fine. Damn it, man. Never sure which one it's gonna be. Hang on. I was late to that, too? Felt right on time. How quickly can I get back here? The elevator's activated, so I'm fine, right? How far away do you hear things? How come Lootbot was allowed to step on the grass? No idea. It's unfair, and I think the game should change. Was there anything all the way over in this corner? Locked door even or anything? Nope. No, there was not. Cool. This is a dead end over here, though, right? Yeah. Did I land right in that little gap? Or if you land straight down and then don't walk, do you not trigger them? Don't know which. Hello. Sure. Hello, spikes. What was that sound? It's just ambience and part of the music. Great. There's at least one doorway along that too, maybe two, so that is worth checking. It doesn't just go back up to where I've already been. It's a very interesting layout for this zone. This looks like one of the living quarters. How do I get that? Oh, I can break this stuff. Oh, well, this place is gonna be much easier then. It regenerates. This place is going to be a nightmare. Do you spit? What were you charging there? Do you regenerate? Hang on. Heavy strike won't end you. You don't have a lot of health, but you regenerate? What do you do? Okay. Oh, that's the elevator. Why don't I get you off the elevator? I was wondering if internal damage would kill them. Doesn't seem that way. So let's not bring them with us. You look even more fun. Oh, I thought you couldn't hit me where I was there. Can't grab that. Or can I? No, really doesn't feel like it. So we'll come down from further above into that room, I guess. It's literally Solarian T-virus. At least they made a lovely shade of pink. We're gonna dash right into that hydro. Dodge! You reared back! You reared back too far. I would have been beyond you if you hadn't. What's on the left side? There's the elevator. And can I go further left, or is that to be shortcutted back to later? No, that's to be shortcutted back to later. Nothing right now. Look at these rooms, by the way. And they ran out of space. Cabins were in short supply. So we needed room for our decorative fruit bowls. None of that fruit's gone bad. That's wax and bonsai. We didn't have enough cabins. I'm starting to think Solarians might suck. They've got little kitty cordyceps. The fromage and the Resident Evil virus? Oh, New Kunlun is cooked. Shablakazam! Get fucked. Okay. Do I want to drop down there? I haven't been down over there, but why did I explore up here? Can I climb up higher? Can I hack that? Yes, I can. Why can't I hit talisman button? I was trying that for so long. I don't think I was giving enough time after my parry. I guess still in the recovery animation since it wasn't a perfect parry. Punlai Recipe Collection, a Solarian artifact that can be gifted to Xuan Xuan. An advanced recipe collection for professional chefs. The warning on the cover asks amateurs to have firefighting equipment at hand when attempting any of the recipes within. We gifted to Xuan Xuan, but aren't we just gonna be doing the fucking, it's a cookbook! cookbook, Twilight Zone. Well, it's obviously a cookbook, but there's gonna be Ape Man burgers in here. I have to hold. Dusk Guardian Recording Device 5. Dusk Guardian Case File 39. Log entry: the deceased broke into a restaurant to steal food. Upon failing to find any, he committed suicide due to mental illness. No, that's not it. Why wouldn't it record what I'm saying? We got an order to execute another one of these crazy bastards, except the thing is, they weren't crazy at all. He made some strange noises, but I knew what he was saying, including the part where we'll all become monsters. When the pustules started to appear, he killed himself right in front of me. It's not possible. He must have been lying. The souls wouldn't lie to us. That's why the entries sound different in their first paragraph. They were trying to cover up that the Tianhua was turning them into wild zombies, or how quickly it was. And so they made the case files write just what they wanted at the start, and then didn't stop it from recording everything else the people actually on the scene wanted to add to it. There's like a medium level of intelligence, a half-assed like thought here of how to be a villain. Didn't dash early enough. Sounds like the perfect gift for Xuan Xuan. I thought that Tuano turned them into flowers. When they die, they turn into flowers. And then apparently at some point, they become this. Or maybe after... You know, actually, I don't know. Why aren't these guys flowers? Is this something else? Unsure. I want you guys both to come back right so I can jump over your heads and ignore you. But you're not going to be so kind, so I won't be so kind either. I'm locked in. The show is about to start, though. Oh God, is this the... My heart's entangled by the plum tree. Opera does take a while. Oh, to be loved like these dainty blossoms. Trabio! Oh, they just forgot to redact them. That was Jeremy's job, but, you know, then he grew pustules, so... To live and die vibrant and free. At some point, dude, you gotta say something in response. You can't just sit there and stare at her and be like, wow. Trust me, I've tried. It doesn't go well. I would endure pain of any degree. Nobody reads past the report summaries anyways. I just noticed the robot musicians behind them, the Shanghai 9000s playing instruments. And then it repeats. What's going on here? That's moving, I just noticed. I thought it was a figure, but it is moving. Are you the soul for this area? Oh my God, I'm so much shorter than all of them! We're entering their soulscape without doing the fight. Because we caught them in the middle of a show, so... They're a bit busy. Nua Fushe, welcome to the most glorious era. twins. What do you think you're doing, dabbling in these lower class pursuits? Fair assessment of thespians. Other people would say harsh, but I've met actors. With the wealth our family has accumulated for a millennium, we can turn this crisis into an opportunity.
Open a theater.
Close. Fushi is pronounced Fushi. Oh, I did have it right the first time? I said Fushi the first time. And when, oh no wait, I at the end is eh, not E. Alright, thank you. Oh, theater kids. Now I see how New Kunlun went so far wrong. There's been a missing piece. This explains so much. Is the banquet ready? Everyone must be exhausted from getting here. There's nothing on this one, because they're not dead yet. There's something on this one. Has the play started yet? This will be Fushi's. I believe Fushi was the more masculine looking one and Nuwa the more feminine looking one from the way people have been talking. Try to remember who they said did the banquets. Nuwa, right? And they said she about Nuwa. Oh, I got called by Nuwa. It's been a while, Yi. Since when did you become a thief? Stealing soul seals is a capital offense according to council law.
Oh? Has the esteemed Feng clan finally taken an interest in law? You seem to have changed a lot too, Nuwa.
I after X is E, but I after SH or CH is like the end of her. Oh, like the end of her. I'll try to remember that. Interesting. What's up, Seductive Marks? How are you? Hope you're having a lovely one. Have we found the cats? Not as many as I expected, but yes, we have found more of the cats. They're not doing great. Emo kid versus theater kids, a tale as old as high school. To be honest, I couldn't care less about whatever your deal is. But my brother complained that you were disturbing our play.
I knew it. That really was Fushi just now.
Use a cool item. Thank you so much, Seductive Marks, for the redeem. Let's do that now, because I'll forget otherwise. Real quick, awkwardly, with a giant neck thing on. It's Panthers. No Panthers. Gray, grape crystal. You got it.
I found them.
Seductive Marks, thank you so much for the 100 Twitch bits. I appreciate that immensely. Your support is incredible. Incredibly appreciated. Not Launchbox. Droid Cam. Thank you so much for the 100 Twitch bits. Let's see. Let's do Gray at the start and end since we got two of them. Fucking weaving my arms around everything I have here. There we go. There we are. I appreciate you hanging out and building up the points to redeem for Panthers. Seductive Marks, I hope you enjoy your awkward, slightly motion sickness inducing redeem of the Panthers. Lovely Gray Panther. Lovely Gray Panther. Lovely Gray Panther. Samantha, my PC over there, the Panther is pointing to, I can make that red, yellow. The red's more orangey. I can make that green. I can make it rainbow. Your job is to tell me how correct I was to make it purple and purple alone. It's actually more pink in real life. It looks kind of darker and richer. It's purple, but it's much lighter in real life. Interesting. Next, what'd you do to Grape Crystal? Where's Grape? Grape, come here. There we are. There we are, Grape Panther. There, oh, you can see the Lalique France. Oh, what's that part over there? Really clearly on this. What's that say? AAOS757. I can't fucking tell. AA057. Did they all say AA057, or is that something about when it was made? This specific one? Let's check another one. Nothing wrong with the purple alone. It's the best choice. I did have it on rainbow for a long time, but I quite like it in purple. I think I changed it because there's another lighted thing in the case. There isn't a lot of lighting in my case. Wait, where is it? No, I'm crazy. I thought I put something else in my case that also did rainbow, but it didn't look right because they did rainbow differently. But no, there's nothing else in my case that lights up. Apart from the GeForce logo, which is just white and I have no control over. So I must be insane. What about you? Do you say AA057? Crystal Panther? No, you don't say shit. You don't say anything but La Ligue France. There's nothing there. Is it elsewhere? No? I don't see anything else etched on the underside. Weird. Well, let's check the Grey Panther also when I pick it up. My. In which Hydro yet again antagonizes theater kids. When will his reign of terror end? And wrap up with the Grey Panther. Do you have something other than just La Ligue France there? It looks like you don't. Boy, I need to give you a wipe down. Look at those fingerprints. I dust them, but I've never, like, wiped all the oils from my hands off. I should do that. That won't eat away at crystal eventually, right? Glass is famous for being very non-reactive with things. That's why it's useful in science. Man, I want to check the other two Panthers now, but you didn't win them, so we can't. These are the Panthers you won. I hope you enjoyed the Panthers you won. I hope everyone enjoys the Panthers you won. And that I haven't given them motion sickness showing them off this way. Thank you so much. For the redeemed seductive marks. I don't think this neck thing adds anything. But we never would have noticed the AAO57, or might never have noticed if we didn't do it that way, so. What is the neck contraption? Oh, it's just to make the Panther redeem worse. I have it for a variety of reasons. That the Pink Panther will have one, we may never know. Give that greasy Panther a bath. Grape Panther's been tagged by a previous owner. Let's make a deal. I'll let you grab what you need if you promise to leave quickly, okay? I have banquets planned for every 10 years, but thanks to your meddling, this one will have to go ahead a bit early. Banquets? Have you not seen the state of the Empyrean district? What? I guess you weren't there when we finished construction. The design and architecture ended up very tacky, and the restaurants were just atrocious. We should have recruited more chefs onto the island. That was a mistake on our part. But we make do with what we have. I mean, we just have to accept living in these subpar conditions, right? I'm talking about the horrors and living corpses strewn across your district. There are occasionally people who can't adapt to their soulscape, but there's no need to fuss over a few hooligans. Centuries have passed like this. There's nothing the guards or dusk guardians can't handle. Your appearance, however, is indeed unexpected.
You really have no idea.
Excuse me. I always feel sleepy right after waking up. Well, I must take my leave. My brother and our guests are waiting. I don't care if you're here for revenge or whatever, but you should go to your mentor Igong instead of coming up here to bother us.
I don't know where she is.
Are we really getting away without a battle? I'm pretty sure Fushi is here beside us. Fushi's soul seal containing the character Bing signifies integrity. Fushi. Yeah, there's the big hood pulled back there. One of the 10 souls in the council and administrator of the Empyrean district, along with his twin sister, Fushi hails from the Feng clan, an ancient aristocratic family of the Shang kingdom. And Nui, one of the 10 souls of the council, administrator of the Empyrean district, along with her twin brother. Nua's aristocratic background allows her to live a life of decadent luxury. But they just opened the door, so I'm not going to. He's gone! I left for like a minute and the show's over. This feels just like going to see Princess Mononoke in theaters when I was a kid, and I was so wrapped. I was so into it. I just was like sucking down soda with no thought, and I had to go to the bathroom before it ended, and I missed the charge of the boars, which is like fucking key. At least I made it back by the ending. Fucking hell. The hell was that noise? Is that you up there? Three bells. 5 bells. Do they do anything? Do I have to ring them in the right combination? Do they do nothing? There's a big door here. Do I have to unlock this for the banquet? Hi. Oh, I didn't really want to drop through there, did I? At some point I would have for this, though. Where am I now? Okay. Wish these rooms lit up when I went in them like the others. Well, this bodes well. I have a good feeling about this. What an enticing prospect. I'll look a little bit further around up here if I can. Can't jump back up that. Can climb back up this. I can go higher up here. Can't go left there. Is that it for the moment? What's up here? Hate how you back up that way. It's like they make reason for me to... Well, I guess they have to make reason for me to use all the jades. But I was gonna say, it feels like they're manufacturing reasons for me to use that jade that makes my parries. I suffer less knockback when I parry. Oh, yeah? You're dead. Bet you feel dumb now. The only reason you didn't die as fast is because you shoot weaker weapons. I hope you feel stupid too. Cool. Iframes? I swear to God, I've gotten hit while doing that animation before. Was it because you took the camera away from me? Oh, an unexpected kindness. Thank you, developers. Great Panther snuck out and got a tattoo. Nice, first try. Sudden Cat. Clothing store. They were low on cabin space. Is this the right timing to do this? Are you backing up? Do you reset as soon as you're off screen? You seem to reset the instant you're off screen, just like those rocks and other things I've seen in the game. I didn't know enemies worked that way, some of them. That's fucking weird. Huh. Alright, well, all of those doors are now open. Do I want to go higher up or lower down? Oh, let's go higher up, because lower down is a door that fucking flesh seems to be growing out of. At least here, that only happens in discrete areas of floor and people. He's ready. He's ready for Breath of the Wild. Can I go back up from here? I think I need to go out and around. Shit. No, no. Goodbye. can't go out here. This is where I dropped down and turned it on. Can I go higher from here? Can I reach that with a double jump? Nice. Standard component. Don't think there's any reason to jump out into thin air over there. Fuck. Surprised I didn't get hit by any of that. What a delightful thing. Oh my god, it's actually a pretty cool design. The flower had the tail. Turtle scorpion? Which part of this is turtle? A poisonous scorpion endemic to Guifeng. Its brilliant color made it popular to keep as a pet. However, its hairs contain a deadly poison, so it must be kept away from children. What's up, Hey Non Nani? How are you? Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a lovely one. Redeem more panthers. Surely this works. I have limited the panthers. I have cruelly put a cap upon them. I move slowly enough through games. I understand people love the panthers. I don't understand why, but I understand they do. But some limits must be placed on fun. There has to be one adult in this stream. And it falls to me. A role I'm generally uncomfortable with, but I'll perform when I have to. I think we need to go into the meat freezer. I think we're out of ways to avoid going into the meat room. To the meat room. Hydra doesn't appreciate beauty, and you don't appreciate progress. Happy Sunday, how are you? Okay, wow, but I thought the one adult was Barry. Oh, well, Barry's 50-50 at best. Moment by moment, not overall, just sometimes adult, sometimes not. I'm doing well, thank you. We'll see how long that lasts, walking through this flesh door. Why does it look like that? Oh, the flesh on the walls reminds me of this time with my sister way back when. How are you doing, dear brother? I accidentally cut my hand a while back. I'm in poor health right now and the wound won't heal. It hurts everywhere, and doing everything alone is so tiring. I wish you were here. Can't you come back to me? Even if it's just for a moment? Where are you? Was this a message I received while I was in Kunlun? Separated from the world as part of the Fengshe Guild? Please, won't you come back? I'd almost forgotten what this flute sounds like.
Vincent.
Yi! You came back?
Yeah, I got caught up with something. I didn't think they'd...
The disease acted quickly. As if it was all prearranged, they ascended after only a few days. It's probably for the better. Those two were inseparable. Our parents, I imagine?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I know how you feel for missing the funeral. I wasn't even the one with the most to mourn for. Your trip home must have been really chaotic. They say the hospitals have all been totally overwhelmed. They keep telling everyone that our only hope lies in New Kunlun, but there's very limited space. After making room for all of the caves they're bringing with them, plus a tailor's shop, and restaurants, a theater.
Every house I saw was covered in white cloth. When I looked down, the ground was covered in these white fungal flowers.
Even his little sister's bigger than him. Is that what's important right now in this cutscene? He said as if he didn't just interrupt it. Is there I just had to turn off my fan.
The whole of Punglai will end up like this soon. It's as if this disease is depriving us of color itself.
Really? I think the sea of flowers looks quite pretty. We are like our sister. She's very emo as well. It's as if everyone's returning to their original colors after their suffering ends.
Don't talk nonsense. There's nothing pretty about corpses.
We're just different kinds of emo.
This was an expected outcome, but the Tianhuo is slowly growing out of control. If necessary, we'll have to shift the whole schedule forward by...
Yi, I know you don't like hearing about this, but could this just be our destiny? I think that this has a simple explanation. After eons of borrowing from Punglai, it's simply time for us to pay it all back. Creation and destruction, we were never meant to interfere. That's probably me.
Are you feeling okay? It's like you're a different person today.
No, I never changed. Listen to me, Yi. Mom and Dad didn't really leave. I can feel it. Tianhuo is just the transition. It's not the end. Life and death are one. When the end comes, we won't disappear. We'll just return to heaven and earth. As long as we have lived, the Tao will remember everything.
I've heard enough.
No, let me finish. If I pass on one day, please promise to not mourn for me. Live well.
I said that's enough! You're not going anywhere, and I'm never going to let you end up like Mom and Dad. Give me some time. Your new life on New Kunlun will be 1,000,000 times better. I will come back to pick you up once everything's ready.
Okay.
Don't dwell too much on it. Solarians are more resilient than you think. If we're united under one cause, nothing can destroy us.
Sister boss battle? It's looking less likely. But if it comes to it, she brought a flute. I think we can win, but it's looking less likely the longer this conversation goes on.
We will persevere.
That brought our memory back? I guess Yi knows it's the same place. If that hadn't been if it was an overlaid, I would never have recognized this. How did people die up on it? How'd they get up there? You died with your knee up? Weird. When you said banquet, do you mean rave? I'm hearing some bass. I have to jump that. I remember you a little bit, but not very well. Better. I know those guys much better. Much better. Very smart transition. Oh, have you never been to a rave banquet? No. I've never been invited to a rave banquet. Maybe people just thought I was a bit square for it? No, I haven't. Perry SFX, music to my ears. She brought a flute, so I think we can... Hang on. Fuck you. Hang on. No, I have arrows too. Go to hell. Shit, that's a jump one, not a fucking... Or it's easier to jump. Whew. These layers are gonna be trouble. Why is there one blue back there? Does that matter? Hey, bud. Hi. Delightful. Go to hell. Go to hell, go to hell, go to hell. I think we have to go back to the elevator. But I still have the right side to check out after I get there. You just heal by smoking? I wouldn't call this game advice. Yes, I did. Alright, let's do another gauntlet challenge. But I'm rapidly running out of heals. Oh. Very kind of you. Lovely. It's Vicks Vapor? Well, even if it is, that's not how you're supposed to use it. Bad news, my lord. The data from the Empyrean district is highly unusual, just as you had predicted.
The entire district, and especially the Enlightenment Sanctum, has turned into a living hell. What happened here, does the data say?
Okay.
With the limited time available, I've only done a preliminary report. I've also provided Lord Kwafu with a copy of... Lord Kwafu wishes to speak directly with you.
This looks like a total disaster, and the most troublesome kind, too. I'm almost certain that those monsters and chunks of flesh mutated from our people.
No wonder. I could see Solarian features among a few of them. I think they can even infect people who are still inside their soulscapes. It doesn't make any sense. The Tianhuo virus should have stopped mutating long ago.
We don't have a way to trace the cause yet, but at least I know that in my zone nothing like this has happened in the last 500 years. I don't get it. The Empyrean district has always been the safest passenger area. Could Nuwa or Fushi have something to do with it?
Nuwa seemed unaware of anything. I don't think those spoiled brats could pull off anything like this.
Okay, I'll keep doing more detailed analysis with Abacus. I just hope the spread of that mutant strain can be brought under control. You'll need to find a way to suppress them after you collect all the soul seals. Who knows how many more of them can be saved.
No matter what happens, we must not give up.
You're right. Good luck, and stay in touch.
It's kind of mean of them to put some more pink stuff in the background, and I can't really tell which parts I need to slash and which not, but worked it out. Vital Sanctum Tower Monitoring Panel. Vital Sanctum Tower report, Soulscape system online. Currently dormant 361. 361. Currently awake, calculation error recalculating. So that's also only the ones that are still in their soulscape and their hibernation pods. 361. Where are they all? How tall is this tower, given the use of space we've seen so far? Then again, maybe this tower has a great deal of depth. We're only going through it horizontally. Still feels like they didn't need to let so many people die. The Enlightenment Sanctum, a core area of New Kunlun, is home to many Vital Sanctum towers. These Vital Sanctums are connected to the core Soulscape system through a sophisticated neural network to ensure that up to 100,000 Solarian passengers can sleep peacefully and enjoy endless dreams inside their Vital Sanctums. Thought number 2, just on this message. That means I might be facing, somewhere in the range of 99,930-ish zombies. Hopefully a lot of them are hidden away in the depth layer, in the Z-axis. It's not a lot for an entire planet. This is just one island, but still, 100,000 could work out, I suppose. But with all the depth. Also, I don't know if this is one island. But I don't think it's a planet. That just seemed easier, I realized. Wait, why are you guys looking blue? Do you always do that as you're regenerating? I've not noticed. Maybe you do. Excuse me? Did that just hurt me? Only when I dash. Okay, weird little glitch with like a hurt box of something there. Problem now is that the loot is sitting there. Thanks for breaking that. Oh, shit, yeah! No. They're not a big problem, but they're frightening. Secret damage corner. It's like depression gets you when you least expect it. That corner's where they put all the depression. Walls fighting back? Hey, guy. You don't interest me, but what's on the other side of you? Standard component. Lovely. Let's go down and come back around without the grass. So I don't have an arrow to get nicely through here. Shit, my dash wasn't ready. Oh, jerk. I always forget the timing, whether it's going to be a short time after it. See, because yours is after it disappears. Early again. I keep thinking it's going to disappear, not just fade away. There we are. And that one was probably almost too early. Let's just go now. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to go now. Fuck, where am I going? To my right is unexplored area and probably a shortcut. Let's get the shortcut. And rest. Woo! Woo! Moving around this area isn't huge fun. 2 kinds of ground cover that can hurt you. A few enemies with significant amount of health. Ones with poor health, but that love to walk in the dangerous ground areas and can't be killed. It's not my favorite area thus far. Though I don't begrudge the game it either. It's not bothering me yet. It's not my favorite area so far. I have another computing unit. I forgot to add something for that. You can't go further that way. Into the doorway. Fuck off, everybody. Wow, you leap real far. Is this the Nine Souls bile water? A dangerous place with great music? A place that's not fun to move around but gets you grooving? I think it is bile water. Favorite room in the whole game? Here's all the Solarians that haven't become zombies. This is how you're passing the time? This is your banquet. I feel like I'm in the way of her headdress. This whole thing is my vibe. I had a blast in this part. Hang on, I need a drink. And to take in what the hell's going on here. All right, drink taken. Seems like drugs, booze, music, dancing. Cool. I thought I told you to stop bothering us. This is a private banquet. You can't be here without an invitation.
There's an apocalypse outside your door and you're still in the mood for this?
We have drugs that get us in the mood. Well, under these apocalyptic conditions, this is exactly what we should be in the mood for. Isn't it better to choose joy over moping around?
No. My band never would have gotten anywhere.
If you must know, I think optimism is a talent. Always time to party. She's right. Sanguine debauchery.
It doesn't take any talent to keep your head in the sand. You need to see for yourself. The Empyrean District is completely out of control. We need to act quickly. There might even be some hope if we can wake everyone up.
You're such a nag. Like I said before, it's not that serious. We've always been low on parts and resources to keep the soulscapes operational. Since we left Punglai, countless people have already died in their dreams and met their maker. So you are aware. Is this Mewtwo's sister? So, no, the hips aren't big enough. So is your big Eternal Cauldron project going as planned? Sorry, my watch thing came out. Just kept catching as I moved my arm around. Had to clip it, fix that. That wasn't under my control. Don't you frame me for that. I didn't know. We seem like a character of emo regrets. Let's just go with... I didn't know. Ignorance is bliss, no? Don't worry, we still love New Kunlun, the second home of our dreams. Right, Fushi? Only here can we party for eternity with never-ending music, ever-present guests.
Enough. I'm only here to collect the remaining soul seals. Hand them over, and I'll leave you to rot in your own decadence. I'm tired of asking questions.
I just realized we already got Fushis. We're about to take new ones. I say about, it will take some tries, but we're gonna take... This is gonna raise our average per stream.
Hand them over, and I'll leave you to rot in your own decadence. I'm tired of asking questions.
Fine, I'll hand them over. And you better stay the hell away and not... Huh? Oh, what are you mad about now? I already have your seal. Hang on, there's a much different representation of how big Fushi is. You don't need to make me feel even smaller. The boss is going to be the one I saw, not this illustration, right? Really? Is it that serious? I'm sorry, Fushi. I'll make things right, so don't be mad. My big brother said you're erratic, and you hate the rich and powerful. If I handed the keys of power to you, it would definitely come back to bite us. Interesting to have Mewtwo hip size knowledge right at your fingertips. Hip size? I don't know the measurements. I just know how Mewtwo is shaped. What? He might even destroy New Kunlun. I see now. As expected, nothing escapes my brother's keen eyes. We have only one option. When's the last time you played in a martial arts drama, Fushi? You're unlucky. Not everyone gets to play a scene alongside this famous actor. I should do my part and play some music for this special occasion. Okay. The Fungs. My dash can't get me through you. You're so big. I'm learning. I'm here to learn. I'm all about learning. Oh, it doesn't matter that I had 5. I shouldn't do 5. So are you going to regenerate like the others? Do I need to hit her? No, it's your health bar. Fuck, how did you back up during that attack? Not good. Interesting. They smoke and get wasted, we smoke and heal. This is why we are opposed. We represent the two halves of smoking. You will not be healed if you smoke. This game's not advice. Ever locked in a battle. How do I get back there? I think I hotboxed in that room. I can't remember how to get back. Oh wow, her brother looks a little rough. I didn't die over there. Why'd you move it all the way over there? All right. So much later than I think it's gonna be. I can't afford to wait. Oh god, I should have. Can't afford to heal either. Hey Shadegrown, how are you? Happy Sunday. You absolutely died over there? I did not die over there. Or are you thinking about where he carried my body to after hitting me? Wrong arrow! Hey Fushi, I know what y'all get up. I don't know what y'all get up to in here, and it's none of my business, but you should get that rash checked out on your arms, bud. Fun fact, the music takes inspiration from Chinese theater. That's cool. Those drummers really look like they need a break. I'm probably still the person in most trouble here, but they're in second place. Real close second. Interesting. I didn't mean to heal. I was trying to switch arrows because I want to see how much this does to you. It's not bad if I catch you while you're standing still. I always forget that follow-up. Don't jump yet. forget the follow-up every time! It's also hard to time. The one time I remembered it. Just looking at my health. What's your phase 2? Should I keep attacking? I'm in control. What am I doing? I think your music's making it worse. Oh, fuck off. Go to hell, game. That goes on for so long. Why? Were there knives too? Wait, I looked away at the wrong moment. Did you read the review of Nua's concert? Her music was like knives and explosions and balls of energy. I've never heard anything like it. We gotta get down to the club. Wait, there's no like in that. Her music was knives, but How are things, Hydro? They're going well. We found our way to 2 more souls, so we're making extra progress tonight, presuming I'll win this. And I will eventually. We're going well. Every time. Every fucking time. Too early? Too early. And that fire is going to be there a long time. That's a mean attack. Got it that time. Not good. It's fine. Now it won't be good. This isn't actually that dissimilar to other bosses' phase 1s and phase 2s, but I gotta tell you, it feels like in other bosses, okay, you now know how it works. Just do like a harder, faster version or with one new thing added. This is like, okay, now you know how Fushi works. Just add in a whole other fucking soul. Just a whole other set of things added in. Another goddamn boss. The heal didn't go off first. I thought there was a good chance I got hit, but I thought I had time for the heal. Come on, Hydra, you can do this? I can. We just gotta see how long it takes me to. This guy's weird. He's asymmetrical, but when he turns, the symmetry changes. Yeah, I assume they only have one sprite for each side. I've seen things like that earlier, though I've not been able to pay attention to it with him. That's the kind of thing you mean? So he appears to only have one pustuled up shoulder, but it's always the one towards the camera, whichever way he's facing somehow. Oh, so Fushi's a percussionist and his instrument is Hydro. We go in again. Take your time, the fight is fun. I really have to play at their pace. Trust me, I tried playing at my own pace in bands. Nobody appreciates it. it coming early. Some of that health back, because I'm in a little danger. No, that's why I need that health back, for shit like that. And his weapon always stays in the far hand. Do I need to be facing... Which way do I need to be facing for that? Oh, you can do that! That was terrifying. I gotta keep my voice down. Fuck off! That's new. I rolled into it. I actually didn't know where I was when I hit dash. I was looking at my health. I just hit dash thinking I was too far to the right, which I might have been. But I was far enough to the left. The dash put me in a worse spot. Forgot about Easter. Happy day to everyone who celebrates. Happy Easter. Anyone celebrating? Be astonished that was terrifying was cute. Good. I'm glad my fear is adorable. We're hallucinating snakes. They are hotboxing us. Yeah, I think I need to change my facing. It's my big problem with that, actually. Will I remember to? Who knows? I forgot to finish that off. Forgot to hold the button. Yeah, there we go. The facing. The fucking facing. It's always that. Sometimes it's timing. Oh, I think I know what happened. The first of those two hits that killed me at the end there, I wanted to move left so I could parry it. And I forgot I need to be facing the enemy, even though the attack was to my left. I wanted to go parry it, so I started moving left into it. But that meant I was facing left. I like it. I'm learning which way to face, not by the rule, but by rote. I can't apply it to new situations. The game is cute. I know what you mean about the artwork, but kind of a funny time to comment on it. Here at the Death Orgy. But yeah. Do the big one. I need time to unleash a full 5-hit on you. Do the big one. Do the big one. No, not that. That's what we're looking for, but now I need to use the time to heal, you jerk. Oh, wrong button. Nah, that's fucking drag. I forgot that could be at the end of a combo. It's anytime your hands come down, right? Your hand singular. Rough phase 1, but let's get some more phase 2 practice in. In fact, I bet healing, I'll die with heals still, so let's top off to give me the best practice here. Hatter, just because your orgies aren't cute doesn't mean you can judge other people's. At least mine aren't deadly. I mean, shut up, I'm focused. I don't want that! The fucking facing rules are getting really annoying. The daggers behind me, them in front of me. You know, the last boss gave me something to drink and heal, and they weren't even having a banquet. You guys could provide something, anything. Pick 3 is a safe bet when I don't have like a big stun like I'm about to get. And then 5 for these is obviously alright. I did not know if I had enough time to do that, but I really didn't want to be in the corner. And I still don't. Why am I here? I don't think you'd want to take a drink from them. Seem to loosen people up. Maybe I would dance like those cats in the background. I don't know I don't want any. Fuck, that scares me every time. You drove me down even though I got a perfect parry, you dickhead! I didn't see those daggers. Can we zoom the camera out? I should just spend an arrow every time so I don't get hit there because I don't use my arrows in the fight. Oof, sniped. This phase feels great now. It's doing it when I actually have to listen to the music and review her album. That's rough. reached forward for me. I was nowhere in that at all. Faced the wrong direction for that. I didn't have dash ready because I just used it. Right. I keep doing 4 instead of 5, but I am panicking, so that's fine. Shit, where am I? Don't throw me into them! Having enough trouble with my positioning, as is, you dickhead. Bad timing. I think I need to put on the Jade where my parries mean I don't get knocked back as much. I think we have to see if that makes a difference. Which one is that? Avarice, Cultivation, Soul Reaper, Chi Swipe, Swift Descent, Revival, Iron Skin, no. Bearing Jade, yeah. Reduce knockback from enemy attacks when parrying, increasing stability when enduring heavy hits. Temporary immobilization is quite nice. So is everything else. Strike enemies with slash tech will recover some. That's really nice too. I don't know what to remove. I honestly don't want to remove anything. I'm gonna try removing Stasis Jade. Give me Iron Skin, sorry. What was it? Bearing Jade again? What should I put in my 1? Any Jade experience is more than it's gonna do with the Shadow's Explosion. Nah. Swift Descent. That gives me dash more often. Not a bad idea. Isn't there one more or something? It's all the small ones, right? Harness Force. Perform a precise parry will complete any ongoing charging for charge. I won't remember to use that. Let's use Swift Descent, which lets me dash more often. Let's try that. Much safer. Is there just a bowl full of, like, green leaf there? It's not very interesting salad. And again, nothing's happening to it, so maybe it's wax too, like the fruit I saw earlier. Whoa, just in time. That was a hit? My bad. Face the wrong way. Trying to fit a talisman in there at the wrong moment. Thank God you don't need facing for unbound parries. Thank fucking God. You have to do a perfect parry, I think, or you don't have time. The recovery is longer if it's not perfect, so you don't have time to charge one for that. I wonder if I could have dashed, though. Maybe if I have the right reaction, I'll know I should dash. Big maybe. You're doing great. I'm enjoying learning this, but fuck, the timings are tight and there's so much to watch. The only part of this that I don't like is those knives can spawn where I can't see them. That seems mean. Everything else is fine. It's just, it's a challenge. Remember that rhythm RPG I was talking about? Maybe we won't take a look at that, Samantha. This seems like plenty. I didn't mean to hit that. Last second. Got him. Wait, that's Hydro's secret. Open the map technique. Hoping it'll throw the bosses off the rhythm as much as they throw me off mine. I didn't hold that long enough. Oh my god, I'm burning. Not good. Oh, that feels a bit better. Not getting knocked around as much. Still get knocked around a bit though. Do I not have time at all? How did I fuck that up that time? That was both perfect. Sorry, camera! Forget about the knives not being on screen. I wasn't. I know it's their show, but like I paid for the game, so... How'd I end up facing that direction? Ah! Wrong direction. My nose is fucking itching. End up in the middle there. Wrong facing, wrong fucking facing. Go to hell. Easy game. I didn't know I could dance. I think it'll be alright. A lot of actors get a little work done. I think people are used to it now. I'm sure there are plenty of fantastic plastic surgeons and whatever New Kunlun's version of Hollywood is. No! No! What have you done? Fushi! I put so much effort into his makeup.
His corpse has almost completely decayed. Before liftoff, was he already in a...
Shut up! So what? He'll be fully cured as long as he keeps getting his shots. Fushi! Don't listen to him. New Kunlun has done away with sickness, old age, and death. We'll stay here together until the end of time. We promised as much. Once you get better, Fushi, let's go to the theater together, okay? I think you can stop the music and the dancing now. Does it hurt me to touch that? They'll sober up eventually. Let's get out of here. Never stop dancing! Too high to care, and I honestly can't blame them. I'm rather envious. I'm sober, so I have to care. Don't dwell on it. It isn't their fault. This isn't their fault, and it's definitely not yours. I'm sober enough I have to care, but also I'm too stupid to understand. Beautiful, just as our clan's lead actress should be. I'm developing a new cure, but I can make an exception and let your brother try it out. Time for your shot, Fushi. You'll be better in no time. These feelings emerged in a haze, but they deepened with each passing day. Seal of Nuwa. Nuwa's soul seal containing the character Gung signifies selflessness. For an actress? Because she was taking care of her brother. I get it, but... Though he may seem frivolous, Fushi was a responsible man and took his duties as the head of the clan seriously. He used his wealth to great effect, placing confidants all across New Kunlun and filling the warehouses with his personal goods. How is that to great effect? He tried to breathe new life into the Feng clan until he succumbed to an early death from Tianwo virus. He could still... That's not what killed him. He could still make noises after taking Aigong's treatment, but it could hardly be called talking. Unable to accept the death of her brother, Nuwa used the serum Aigong provided to keep Fushi's body alive. Like many Solarians facing the end, she chose to indulge in entertainment, numbing her emotions and allowing her to ignore reality until the very end. Well, that reminds me, I got some more movies for you to guess. I don't know why that reminded me of that, but some more movies for you to guess next stream. Can an actress truly have a seal if they're constantly striving to be the other? Is Aigong gonna be the final soul? Can't remember if they ever said she's a soul or not. Or if there'll be another soul and then Aigong, or if Aigong's just an NPC. It was Aigong's stance. That's Aigong we're seeing. Yeah, so she'll probably be a boss, but is she the final soul of the 9? Tianwo Serum, key item. Part of Nuwa's private collection, handed over to Abacus to assist with research on the Tianwo mutations. According to the label, the serum is a restricted item from the research center, indicating that it was outside the reach of ordinary people. It's pronounced Yigong? Yigong. Thank you. Do you require any assistance, my lord? My lord, what is that music I'm hearing? My lord, I thought you called it a living hell, my lord! It appears Fushi was receiving some kind of treatment. I found some vials of blood serum in Nuwa's room. They might have something to do with the Tianwo mutations. Oh, that's great news! Our research has hit a bottleneck, so this new discovery might lead to a breakthrough. If you can, please bring it back to Four Seasons Pavilion. I'll be able to use my instruments to analyze its contents.
Got it.
We up to 8 souls now. We are indeed. Night all, have a lovely one. Shade Grown, thanks for hanging out. The world map's been updated. What, just to tell me to go back there? What are you doing here now? And you are Spiky. Now you are Spiky. So there have been some walls covered in pustules I couldn't break. I imagine the serum will allow me to break through them. Maybe it will also let me actually kill these enemies. We'll have to see. I think I want unbounded charge. Thank you. Pomegranates. If I give the Tianwo serum to Ruyi, to Abacus, will I be locked into the ending? Will something... It seems things are already progressing. Winter wasn't an option I had previously. I just had times of day. Why haven't I seen a Solarian that's my age? Doesn't your tribe have any kids, Yi? You won't be locked in? Cool, thank you.
They're all in hibernation.
Does that mean they're sleeping? I really want to meet them. But the only thing is, will they like me? We're kind of different.
Don't worry, you're very likable. Unlike when I was a kid. If you get the chance, I'm sure you'll get along with them fine. If you get the chance. They're kind of all turning into little pustules. You don't need to worry about it.
Give the Punglai recipe collection.
I think you'll like this book.
Let me see. 2 sky peppers, 1 caddy of fish rice. Oh, this is a recipe. Use a cool item. Thank you so much for the redeem, Lady Grace. I'll take care of that in just a second.
Not just any old recipe. It's a collection of recipes from the best chefs on Punglai.
I get it now. This is just a way for you to complain about the food I make. These recipes seem a little over the top. I mean, carve a radish into the shape of a dragon? That's not going to make it taste better.
Traditional aristocratic cooking emphasizes both flavor and presentation.
Is this what you used to eat?
Not really. I came from a Taoist family. We made do with simple meals.
What? You did all that explaining and then you tell me you've never had any before?
That may be true, but we still had a lot of choices.
What's the best dish you ever had in your life? I might be able to make it.
That'd be phoenix egg fried rice using leftover rice. I forget how long it's been since last I had it.
You should have told me earlier. Egg fried rice is easy. I'll make some for you next time.
I think you're better off not trying. I'd prefer to keep those delicious memories intact.
Harsh.
I've heard about the crazy parties you people get up to in that Empyrean district. So, is it as extravagant as they say?
It's extremely decadent, but I can't bring myself to blame them for it. They have long since given up hope and are now treating their final moments as one big party.
Partying till the very last minute.
More like numbing your senses to the very last minute.
Fucking rude, Yi. Just accept his attempt.
What the hell is this? It's even got a tag on it.
I guess it became fashionable to keep one of these as pets. I don't understand it either. Prices for these scorpions skyrocketed once they were bred and modified to be docile and affectionate. The only thing they didn't modify away was their venom.
Pets? Animals should be raised, then slaughtered. Absolute nonsense.
You have a lot in common with those of my kind that brought you here.
It's so salty, and that tough shell gets stuck between my teeth. What's the point of raising one if it doesn't even taste good?
He checked for the tag after he ate it, apparently.
Pets aren't usually raised for consumption.
That was only my first of poisons, right? Is there another poison to buy from Chio at the moment? Forget if there's one left. Heard from who? I never know. Or Abacus, maybe? Nope, about all the ones you have. It's not even the most problematic thing about its digestion. Not even close.
Aren't you running the risk of getting assimilated by receiving all these chips from the other robots?
Merge. Amazing. Enjoy Sublime Eternity amongst evergreen foothills. New Kunlun, the second home of your dreams.
Forget it, you're not cut out for this.
I have Dark Steel. Do I have Herb Catalyst? I think I used the one I picked up, right? I have 3 Dark Steel. Should probably use some of that shit. Just couldn't decide which arrow I liked the most.
The Enlightenment Sanctum. Has it really become a dead city? That was the most important area of them all. We really shouldn't have handed it over to the Fung Clan and their irresponsible heirs.
They aren't the only ones responsible for this predicament. The Empyrean District can't have fallen that easily. New Kunlun seems to harbor secrets hidden to even you and me.
Schwan Schwan has turned you into a marketable plushie. What do I want? I don't know, man. They're all kind of fine with me. Cloud Piercer feels like the best all around. I don't know, man. I just upgrade Cloud Piercer. I don't know. Okay. I had, how many? 3 Dark Steel, so I could upgrade you twice or you twice. I bet there's one more Dark Steel and you can get them all to top level. Let's do the Seeking one. So it costs 5,000 to get that and another sand upgrade. Can I get up to 5,000 with my recycling? Oh, if I turn the Schwan Schwan coin. But I want to know if there's more I get out of that. Pomegranates, is there anything more I can do with the Schwan Schwan coin if I don't recycle it? Even if it's just a conversation, not something useful. Is there anything more of the Schwan Schwan coin? No? It was just a good investment then. Not that fucking made up minted coins in real life are. Fair enough, we shall take our reward. What is this? The penny? It's a coin that Schwan Schwan made. There's only one of them. Now there's none. Shadowhunter X. Azure Sand Magazine. Cool. Yeah, let's go talk to Ruby. Do I have 3 skill points right now? Or did I spend them after the fight? I can't remember what happened. My status is updated? Oh, just because these are higher level now? And now there's none? I put the recycled components to good use. There's no need for Schwan Schwan to hear about this either. Oh, I forgot. Lady Grace, your Panther redeem. Let me take care of that. I'm gonna forget if I leave it longer. All right. You win. Let's get the other neck brace out. This one is easier to take on, to put on and take off. Oh, shit, you got all Panthers? Let's do this with just the phone in my hand. Which means I need to reach. Well, either way, I would need to reach the other neck brace because I left my phone in it. That one just fell to the ground. These don't sit nicely. Kind of a weird rocking shape. Really seems like I should never have gotten them. You win, Gray Panther, Piss Panther, Crystal Panther, and all Panthers. Let's get him out of here. There we are. Da 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 da. Now, which ones have we not checked for the little AA057 or whatever it was? Piss Panther and Big Panther? Should check for them. I've already given away Schwan Schwan stuff without telling him anyway. True. Did we sell the book or whatever it was to Chio or just give it to him? I think we sold it, right? Never shared that profit.
Fuck the bank that worked for, fuck the bank.
Invest in Shuan coin today.
No, don't, no. Raul, thank you so much for the $2, which is real currency. Focus on real currency, but not like too much. Don't get obsessed with it. But certainly not Schwan Schwan coins. Thank you for the $2 super chat over on YouTube. I appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get all Panthers out here and start checking some feet. Wow. First of all, a lovely little survey of the darlings, of course. That's what winning all Panthers means. And to see them all. Enjoy their shining brilliance. All together as one. Now then. Nothing there. Nothing. Lalique, France. 99, maybe that says. They all have that little circle, though. Nothing like the second mark. Weird. So why do you have a second mark? You say Lalique, France, you have a little circle in the middle, and then you have that. Why? How odd. Well, Lady Grace, thank you so much for the redeem. I hope you and everyone enjoyed the Panthers you won. It's just the grape one that has that extra mark, whatever that mark is. Only the grape. You have returned, my lord. Is this the blood serum? I shall begin the analysis right away.
Okay.
Lord Yi, Lord Kwafu, I have completed my analysis on the blood serum. I must say that the results are full of twists, turns, and some unexpected developments. It's been a real test of my digital emotions.
Stop beating around the bush and get to the point.
Yes, my lord. Instead of being an antidote to the Tianwo, it instead changes its form. It's basically a catalyst for the continued mutation of the Tianwo.
Is that why they all turned into monsters? All because of the serum injections?
The mutant's condition itself is also infectious, so I can't confirm the exact number of those that were infected through that vector. If you require it, I can give an estimate using simulations.
Don't worry, I'm gonna guess the number is 100,000.
Nine Souls is so underrated. This game didn't make a massive splash, but it's got an overwhelmingly positive rating and thousands of reviews on Steam at least, right? Yeah, it didn't make a massive splash. Maybe more people should know about it. It's pretty difficult though. If Silk Song turned people off with its difficulty, I don't think it's too hard, but it's for people that want a challenge. I wonder if that's any part of it, or if it's just, marketing and awareness. I'm loving it though.
No need. Not when we've already confirmed the source.
Who would deliberately do such a tedious thing?
Like 10 streamers are streaming? Yeah, well, that's not always the best measurement of success and popularity, of course. This game isn't that old, though. Wait, did you call that a tedious thing, Kwafu? A tedious thing. What? How about fucking heinous, unthinkable?
Think about it. Who's done the most research on the Tianwo? Who has the technology to do this? The answer's obvious.
It's pretty old by this point. IMO, almost over a year? Well, yeah, on Twitch that is old. I don't think of a game as old at, a year, but on Twitch that is old. It depends a lot on the genre. Ongoing games are, of course, a different thing. Single-player games where you have a huge variety of builds and ways to play, say like Skyrim or Elden Ring, have a longer tail, on average, I would guess, than this. 2 years, this game's ancient. You just feel that way because you look up what's coming out every fucking week. And you can find out what's coming out of note if you follow Tino and check out his notable new release streams, usually on Sundays. The G virus. Think about it. Who has done the most research on the Tianhuo? Who has the technology to do this? The answer is obvious.
Yigong? This doesn't seem like something she would do. Why?
Oh, is that how you say it? I've been saying Igong. I feel like an idiot. They were my mentor. I've been saying Igong, Yigong. Jesus Christ. Is that why they turned evil? I feel so disrespectful.
Thank you again, Kenzo.
Who knows? But I'll be hearing from her soon. Abacus, can you find a way to eliminate these living corpses? They keep regenerating.
Oh shit! If it mutates it doesn't solve it. Maybe it isn't how I break those walls. Can you find something? On that subject, I have good news and bad news.
Start with the bad news. Maybe I can get a song out of it.
Who would ever want to hear the bad news first? You're gonna start with the good news. That kind of negativity will be your ruin.
Kwafu, you'd be the kind of person to start a ska band. Shut up.
Abacus, what's the good news?
Oh fuck, you're my computer, Abacus. The good news is that we have indeed discovered their weakness. If we know the genetic sequence responsible for their regeneration, we can permanently destroy it. Is the bad news we don't know the genetic sequence responsible? The bad news is that these mutants are an amalgamation of different genetic sources, making it impossible to trace the original genetic sequence.
Does that mean we need to find the original cells? Or should we start?
Based on my calculations, these cells were obtained from a Solarian, one that ages very slowly. G?
Like the imprisoned Kung Hui?
Or whoever that is?
Oh, could it actually be Yi?
Oh, sorry. Wait, no, me, wait, me? No, not G. G. I thought I've reversed their names. I'm Yi.
You haven't aged ever since the incident.
I haven't? Is that why I'm short? Is the incident Tianhuo? My apologies, but I've already run those tests. Neither Kang Hui's nor Yi's genetics correspond.
Are you sure it's not Yi? Try running those tests again. He has the most enigmatic body in all of New Kunlun.
I don't know how to feel about that. Let's just move on.
Who's this Garfield looking at? That's Kwafu. Kwafu is sort of in the middle ground of not sure the council's okay, but also not sure we're okay. So Kwafu was the first soul seal we got. The reason he is alive is we actually fought a robot he made. He's an engineer. And then he agreed, as he was uncertain who was in the right, to follow me back here, because right now it really looks like he needs to stop with the council all set in motion, even if he's not totally sure about me. Garfield is a boba bottle. He does. They're actually out of boba. So canonically, he told us he's got something that looks like boba in there now, but all boba is gone. Just to remind him of how much he loved boba.
Lucky for us, I have something that might come in handy.
Why do I remember that part, but not what the Forbidden Cave is, or important plot details?
This is G's hair.
I forgot we picked that up. Lord G's hair? I've never felt more like, I wish I didn't have my sentiment turned up. Why?
Analyze it. These might be the cells we've been looking for.
Please wait patiently, my lord, as I run the comparison system. I think Boba lore is very important.
Okay.
As you had predicted, Lord Yi, G's cells and the regenerating gene sequence from the Tianhui mutant form a 99.97% match. I'm just so happy I had trouble pronouncing things. Based on this data, I've successfully discovered a way to break into the mutant cores. I've designed a special device, and now, as long as you add it to your talisman system, these monsters will no longer be an obstacle to you.
How many compute units does it take? RAM's very expensive right now. What materials will you need for this device?
The way it functions is simple, and the materials are readily available, but the work required to make it is extremely complex. I already appreciate you, just tell me what I'd need to bring you. It should only be attempted by an exceptional craftsman familiar with basic mechanical principles. Kuafu?
Are you saying that in front of me on purpose? Save me your flattery and give me the blueprints already.
Uka.
Of course. I shall leave this to you, Lord Kuafu. Yeah, the random items that video game characters pick up. A lack of boba makes you sad. It makes Kuafu very sad. It was his favorite, or one of his favorite foods.
Done. Let's get this on you.
Oh, I didn't have to bring you anything. That's what you meant by readily available. How lovely. Super Mutant Buster! A special device designed by Abacus and modified by Kuafu, its name demonstrates Kuafu's unique tastes. Fully integrated into Yi's talisman system, this device triggers automatically upon talisman detonation. Oh, it's not something I have to equip. I assumed it was like a jade. Destroying the mutant's cores and granting them eternal rest. I guess the jades do more than affect the talisman. Of course they do.
You really don't have a knack for names.
It might look simple, but parts of it were really tricky to make. Nothing I couldn't handle, though.
Much obliged.
Let's be nice.
Oh, it was nothing.
I helped too! Okay, now let's ask him if it might break.
More like help get in the way. Well, I guess he did contribute a tiny bit.
See?
You two have been getting along pretty well.
You're imagining things. We're fundamentally different beings. An ape man will only be an ape man. But let's not get sidetracked. You know how to use it, right? I've already set all the parameters. The device will trigger automatically upon contact, releasing a surge of energy that will burst inside the mutant. It should basically work just like your talisman system.
Okay, I can finally deal with the living corpses in the Empyrean district.
I can also help with the living corpses thing, Yi.
Why don't you just stay the fuck here and cook? You will stay right here while I conduct my business. If you get bored, ask Uncle Chubby to play with you.
So he's the Garfield of boba instead of lasagna? Exactamente. These cats will learn to love the ape men once they figure out how good their hands are for scratching.
You're really good at making life difficult for others.
Anyone else want to talk to me right now? Can I ask you about this plush you've made? No, apparently not. Very well. Let's go test this thing out. Last node, please. I'm guessing I can break those walls, but with the same way I need to attack them with a talisman. So I need to parry some stuff before I can do this. I need to parry something, one thing, before I can use this. There should be one right to my left. Let's go figure it out. Is there an enemy to parry along the way? Wait, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? And you don't bust them that way. Why didn't that work? It's not good for the walls, it's only good for them? Or do I have the wrong idea entirely? No, it kills them. Huh. The hell's up with the walls then? Those must be explorable areas at some point. Do I have to just come from the other side? They didn't look like one of those things where there's an obvious support on one side and the other side looks stronger, so one side you can break it from, the other you can't. That's weird. you're sort of tied to that thing there. Do I have to kill that thing, maybe? But how do I get around to you to begin with? There's another one, I think, quite near the thing. Where is it? Is it below me? Can a wall be a mutant? I think they might be connected to them. Let's go see. Yeah, let's kill you. I was gonna save it, but if I'm on the same side, like I'm hoping to be, and I'm not, this is a different kind of wall. Is it all the way down there? I'm gonna have to deal with at least one combo from you. No, it's you. Is that how it works? That is indeed how it works. Okay. So every one of those walls will be attached to one of them. Got it. Elevator access token, an access card labeled Research Center. For security reasons, certain levels are only open to those with the requisite access token. I'm gonna bet that's where Yigong is. And accessed from the elevator I just unlocked this floor on. But let's look around some more. Passenger token Jihai, recyclable. A token carried by Solarians used for identification and as a voyage log. Can be recycled to the 3D printer. I'm the most extraordinarily unlucky person to ever live. In the womb, my umbilical cord almost choked me. I've been hit by bird droppings, caught in sudden rains, and faced various dangerous situations. You can only remember one really crazy thing. If everyone's hit by bird droppings, caught in sudden rains, and then you realize you were, oh, and I can't think of others, but I swear they happened. It's unbelievable that I got a spot here. Was all that misfortune the price of this one bit of bad luck? Never mind, you're a very unlucky person. Not that I imagine things are better on Pung Lai, but at least you're probably not a zombie that I'm going to blow up. Anyway, let's go recycle it and forget that person. I think there is one of those eye tentacles to the left of their boss room. So that's going to be how hopefully I achieve access to the one I'm on the wrong side for. I bet. It's so cold. My first instinct was, this teaches me about one of my old brethren, probably lost forever now. And all you're going to tell me to do with it is recycle it? But then their story wasn't that interesting. So yeah, I'm fine with that. We'll recycle it. Sure. Well, you know, I was on board for a minute. They don't need a lot. I should change my jades back. Dick. No, I was looking for a spot to heal, but I dashed the wrong direction. Actually, if I dashed behind you, you would have just swapped direction with your next attack anyway. Wouldn't have made a difference. And I can't talisman without any charges, so there's no just free downing these enemies. You don't respawn, lovely. You can just run at me? You dick. Fuck off, game. That's so stupid. That one is always so fucking fast. That one slash through. Shortcut unlocked back here. Oh, that's super cool. What a great time. I didn't even notice the ropes. That would have made it a lot better. I did not even notice them. Why do you look like that? Damn it. I like parrying you better than the big ones, so we're gonna build up charges with you. Passenger token Shipu. A token carried by Solarians, yada yada. New Kunlun's a great environment to be in, but I'm finding my bed will be a little uncomfortable. Good thing I brought my own small pillow. No one will be able to wake me once I enter hibernation. But if we do find the cure to Ten Woe, how will I know whether it's a dream or reality? We get you first because you look special. You make an explosion that can kill the others. It seemed like I was safe from. I think I was inside that when it went off and it didn't hurt me. Interesting. Interesting. Don't remember any dead ends here that I wasn't able to look through, and I don't see any. Same here. I don't remember any dead ends, and I don't see any. Same here. Which obviously doesn't mean I've gotten everything, but I don't need to go back and check those eye tentacle rooms. Because I don't think there were any I wasn't able to unlock. I do think there was one in a different zone entirely, but I don't even begin to remember where I saw that. Or maybe I'm misremembering. I remember seeing one and leaving it alone or going past it. Maybe I walked into the Empyrean District. I know I did that twice and then left immediately. And yeah, I'm remembering back to seeing that. But it wasn't in a completely other zone. I don't know where to look anyway if I wanted to find it. No clue where I saw it. No clue at all. I like that you guys don't have a lot of health. Makes that easy to get done. Alright then. I wonder how much we have left other than Yigong. Because we've already been to the research center. We obviously haven't been able to access the part that's important, but we've been through parts of the research center. It doesn't look like a whole new area to explore. Looks like one room. The fight with Yigong might take a long time. What I'm stuck on is it's probably way too much for me to do right now, considering my stomach's fucking growling. But would it be enough for its own stream on Tuesday? You know what? I could just do a little something else if it's not enough for its own stream. And we have already raised our average souls per stream, even if I leave Yigong off. What are we at now? What is this, day 6? Now I've done 8. An average of 1.3333333333333333333333 souls per stream, roughly. I think I can live with that. Samantha, that means the stream's a little shorter than I often do. Even though I am hungry, if we were still working on the zone, I'd probably go at least another 20-30 minutes, maybe a bit more. But, given where we are right now, given where we are right now, I'm gonna guess it's better if we pick this up on Tuesday, because as I say, there's probably at least 90 minutes, if not 2 to 3 hours, of going there, finding all the little things in the research center and dying a couple times with the regular enemies guarding the parts that are new to me. And then a fucking hell of a fight with Yigong. And I might even be wrong, maybe there's a 10th major boss after Yigong or something, who knows, but I'm gonna guess Yigong is the final boss. I think there'll be enough to make a short stream on Tuesday. If I'm right, but it is a short amount of this, we'll just play something else, or maybe we'll do a little searching around the map before going to Yigong, but it's probably too much to do right now. That's my guess. Pomegranates, those of you that know the game, am I way off? Don't tell me if it's like, oh, there's another 8 hours. Just to the idea that there's probably too much for me to do right now. Right? Or am I way the fuck off? Think so, yes. Sorry, it makes the timing a little bit awkward. I'm having a great time, though. I've decided I'm probably wrong about the map layout that I mildly complained about on an earlier stream. It feels more like that's just my fucked up, you know, search algorithm. It affects me in so many games. Maybe more in this, but maybe that's just coincidence. Yeah, at the moment, my only complaint really about this game is that sometimes I think they require a very high bar of, you know, reaction from you, obviously, but I don't think they've found all the edge cases in which that's unreasonable. Like, you plus all the enemies stacked together in a few spots. Even if you don't drag enemies into one room, the enemies already present in one room are sometimes stacked in such a way it can be fucking hard to see what's happening and react to it, or the daggers off screen we saw today. Little things like that are imperfect. But, I mean, that's my only complaint that comes to mind right now. I'm really enjoying this. Another stream sounds good. Depends on how good you are at finding stuff. If you want the true ending, shouldn't be that long, though. There's an Act 3 and epilogue and a new game plus. I have never played this. I recognize this music. I know where we are. We have beaten the boss, though, and we were just talking about, given I don't want to be streaming a lot longer, as I'm quite hungry at the moment. I didn't have a lot of... I actually had no major meals today. I just sort of snacked my way through the day. Congrats, thank you. I liked the boss a lot, but I was just alluding to one time where in phase 2, I was busy fighting Fushi, and Nuwa's daggers came from off screen to hit me and contributed to that death. That felt a little unfair. Oh, and there was one time I got so far away from Fushi because of the explosions that Nuwa was sending that I was running away from, and the camera kept Fushi on screen, but not me. That didn't lead to any problems, luckily, but that felt a little weird. Other than that, I loved that boss. Probably definitely the hardest one so far, but I loved that boss. Oh, it felt amazing once phase 1 was in hand, and I was getting thrown around by all of Fushi's hits, but was just dashing with it and fighting with it. That felt so good. I like that boss a lot. But having just done that and then come back here a little bit with the serum and stuff, we're gonna break there and pick up on Tuesday, I think. I haven't made the schedule for this week, but I believe it's going to be sort of the normal one of Tuesday 6 p.m., Wednesday 3 p.m., Thursday 6 p.m., Sunday 6 p.m. All those times are US Eastern. You can find the schedule when I post it tomorrow or Tuesday on Discord or rxhydro.tv. I may try to do another long stream or extra stream or something because I kind of want to play a couple of new releases coming out this week. But if we're this close to seemingly finishing this game up, maybe I won't need extra time. Anyway, if I make any changes, I make them there as soon as I'm able. So that's a great place to get the most up-to-date information, unless I'm live and you can just ask me. Tuesday at 6, Wednesday 3, Thursday 6, Sunday 6. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed. I had a lovely time tonight. Hope I see you Tuesday or some other stream, but whether I do or don't, really, appreciate you so much hanging out. Do me one more favor. Please, 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 hang out for a minute here, even if you've got to go soon. Give me a couple minutes. I want to see who else is live on Twitch. Send a raid to a friend if I'm able, which I usually am. Anyone I raid, I would highly recommend. But even if you can't stick around and watch their stream, please come along with the raid to take some more energy over, spam the raid message a couple times. Drop a follow if you haven't followed them in the past so you can check them out later. Who's live? Oh, we have a few excellent choices. Let's see. Hallie Aaron is playing Baldur's Gate 3, and her title says, trying to finish my first playthrough. Sarah Bear is playing First Berserker Kazan, which I know is her first playthrough. We haven't rated Hallie Aaron in a little while. Both excellent streamers, to recommend either, but we're going to rate Hallie Aaron. Let me just click real quick and see how close to the end is she. Is she in the middle of a scene that would... Okay, does not look like she's in the middle of a scene that's a massive spoiler or anything. She's not in the middle of, like, an endgame fight. If you are hardcore avoiding spoilers, please make your own decisions, but I think it's okay to come spam the raid message even if you're worried about that. Let's go see Hallie Aaron. She's an amazing streamer. I've watched her play a lot of games. Always had a good time. She even does co-working streams occasionally, where she does work while chit-chatting now and then. Make it a slightly more social thing. There's the link for those of you on YouTube. Just wait if you're going to spam the message until you see the raid arrive from Twitch. Please copy the raid message. It is the one that said, I was asked to copy this message, so I did. Hello. Get that posted over here on YouTube as well. And one more time, thank you so much for hanging out. Have a lovely day, night. You know, have a great time zone, wherever it is where you are. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for being here, Toen. Thank you so much, Kenzo, for being here. Good night, have a good night. Good night, have a lovely night. I love a co-worker. Yeah, I get you. Took me a sec to work out. Caroline, thanks for being here. Lucefeld, thanks for being here. KFC, thanks for being here. Ibhissa, everybody, Centuries Untold. Though I think you just arrived. Apologies about that timing, but I hope you're having a lovely night otherwise. Have a good night, get some good food. I will. Thank you all so much. I hope you have the raid message. Let's go see Hallie Aaron. Have a good night.